Diana is not the killer. It's Mark!
Tell me what happened.
Tell me what happened, boy. Tell me what happened.
Where do I even
It's
start,
okay, it's okay, it's okay. We know you're safe. We know you're not the killer. It's Mark. He's right behind you. Look at his suspicious face.
How about you begin by explaining why you went to the boiler room?
Yeah. Do it,
Why
girl.
I went there? It was... 'cause of a note.
Yeah.
A note?
I love her.
Few
She
days
can't go. She's cool.
Someone slid one into my room.
Okay.
I never got to see who. I just heard a knock.
Mm-hmm.
And when I walked over, there was a note under my door.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, because you're a stupid idiot.
Sorry. It was midday-ish, and you weren't there at the time. And I didn't show you the note later because...
You didn't need to because it's none of our damn
I'll
business.
just read you what it's...
Damn, as you're aware... Oh, wait. Oh, I wonder who's typing. As you're aware, it is our obligation to speak with those who blackmail we have obtained. After receiving your blackmail and the information disclosing it, I would believe in our meeting because neither two of us is warranted. What does it say at the bottom there? I can't tell. 2 days time, please come to the underground boiler room at 8:45 AM. Make sure to arrive promptly and close the door behind you. Diana, who? I need to zoom in. Is that Wolfgang? I think I said Wolfgang. So do not show anyone this letter. Do not approach me about it either, even in private. There's always the chance someone can hear. Wolfgang.
Wolfie wrote this?
He must have.
Wolfgang had Diana's blackmail? But didn't he have Jean's?
Yeah,
Hold on a
what?
sec. If you take a closer look, doesn't it resemble the handwriting on Wolfgang's note?
Oh.
You're actually right. Even though Wolfgang's note has been water damaged, the words I can make
So
out
someone
are
was
the same
framing
messy scrawl as
Wolfgang.
Diana's here.
Then someone else was posing as Wolfgang?
The killer, most likely. They must have thought his word was the only one Diana would follow.
Guess it worked, huh?
I didn't want to show this note earlier.
No,
Because
fair.
I was scared of how people would try
Valid,
to
girl,
twist it.
valid.
Like saying I faked the note, or that I decided to kill because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be better to just stay quiet.
Girl, we are in a fucking courtroom. Keep it in.
I know you guys think I'm stupid for agreeing to meet in a place like the boiler
No, you're
room.
not. You're just emotional.
And
you have feelings and
am.
emotions.
I just didn't want to disappoint Wolfgang.
It's okay.
In case he really did write the note.
You're good, girl. It's okay, girl. You're fine.
Which was why
It's okay.
I left my room around.
Did you catch any strange movement down there?
I saw Kai tickling Damon's bum. Whoa! I mean, any other strange
It was
movement
just
not related to
me.
me and Kai. I mean, anyone?
I did find the boiler room door hanging open a little bit.
Yes.
But I didn't think much of it. I just went inside and closed the door behind me.
Oh.
Since that's what the note asked me to do.
And then you were attacked, maybe.
What did you see inside the boiler
Oh,
room?
so they tried to make it so that Diana and Wolfgang would meet up, and then Wolfgang would be like, "Oh, Diana's trying to kill me," and then he'd try to stop her.
The boiler room was really dark. So the first thing I noticed was actually the security camera light.
Right.
My eyes had to take a few seconds to adjust to everything else. But after that, I finally saw him.
Wolfie Gangy. No, what's wrong with him? Oh, Wolfgang, no need for the moaning audio, okay? We didn't
Wolfgang
need
was
that.
lying in the water,
Oh,
making
crud.
these weird noises.
Oh,
It didn't seem like
I
he'd
miss
even
him.
noticed me entering the room. Not until... Wolfgang?
Oh, is he dying?
Hearing his name seemed to snap him out of his trance. Because he slowly rose to his feet.
Okay.
Wolfgang, are you okay?
Oh, no.
It's you.
Huh?
I can't believe it.
What?
I really am finally meeting
What?
you.
What the flip? What the flip flop?
What do you mean?
Whoa, boy.
Please, forgive me. Please forgive me.
What?
Wolfgang?
What the flip?
Despite how hard I tried, how much I wanted it
Wolfgang,
to be
what the
true,
what the
never
cow?
become you. I will
Have a cow, man.
be a failure.
So, okay, let me think. There was the photo that Damon got that said Wolfgang is a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So, and he's saying, I'll always be feel I was never able to be like you, Diana. So he was clearly putting on this show, right? But what from? And does he have like a mental condition or something?
It's okay, Wolfgang. Look, there's stairs over here. Come over here and we can get out.
What's wrong with him?
I have no idea if he didn't hear me. Or if he was just
What
ignoring
the flip?
me. Okay.
No,
I'll get
bad
closer
idea.
to you then. I went over to the ledge of the platform. The part where the fence had a gap.
Mm-hmm.
Just take my hand, okay? And I'll pull you out.
Sus. Wolfgang, don't do anything crazy, boy.
He slowly stumbled over. And he held my hand. I didn't really think I could pull him out. I just wanted to be there for him.
What happened to
It
him?
was the best I could do. Because I didn't want to enter the water.
Why?
Staying on the platform felt so
Oh.
much safer. And I really, really hate that it did.
Okay. What the flip?
It's okay, Wolfgang. We'll get through this together, all right? I was
What is
looking
happening
at
to
him when
him?
I said that. I was looking right at him. But somehow,
Who the flip is messaging me? Stop messaging me. Stop messaging me.
somehow I didn't think to react.
No. Ah! What the flip?
When he reached inside his blazer.
He's crazy. Yikes. Ooh. At least it hit her arm.
Bring her back.
What the flip? Is he like Gollum? Has he got like two personalities in his head? What the truck?
I tried to leave the room, but the door was locked.
From the outside?
I didn't know what to do.
Who locked it?
I started looking around for things to defend myself with. And that's when I saw the gun.
Oh.
The taser gun? Did you use it?
I took the
Okay,
taser.
she just chased him. She didn't
and
attack him or
I-
hurt him. Shot him in the noggin.
I couldn't do it.
Oh.
I couldn't shoot him. I just backed away from him.
What the flip is going on with this boy? I thought he was like a nice, loving guy.
I couldn't understand anything.
What is happening? This is freaking crazy.
Why was this happening to me? Why was I being attacked?
By Wolfgang of all
Why?
freaking people.
Can't I do anything to...
Stop laughing like a crazy boy.
I'm not like you.
He's gonna give it. He's gonna trauma dump.
Be like you.
Trauma dump time.
I won't give up until the world knows. I won't give up.
I don't give up. Nah, nah,
Until
nah.
everyone knows me as...
This voice actor had rent due. What the flip, bro?
All of a sudden, everything turned white.
Damn.
Everything in front of me. Except Wolfgang.
That's a crazy image right there. That's like your turn to
In
die.
those few seconds, he
It just
became
reminds me of
pitch
it.
black.
Because that's like more interesting. What? That doesn't
And
even mean
then-
anything.
So did everything else.
And then, was it Diana or Wolfgang who just emptied their boils into the freaking water?
Even though I didn't see Wolfgang
Gross.
follow, his body cracking against the pavement,
Oh.
and his knife falling into the water. I waited for the gasp of pain, for him to groan or mumble or say something.
But he was dead.
But there was nothing. There was just me and the silence.
Word, that's crazy. That is insane.
That's how it happened.
What? What the?
Right, you don't have to speak right now, Kai.
What the fuck?
At least he's lighting the
That
mood.
man attacked you?
Oh my goodness, Diana, I'm at a
It's
loss for
okay.
words.
It's okay, Ingrid.
This is getting too much for me, bros. I think I'm gonna faint.
It's okay.
Holy shit. So Diana
I was
really
right.
did watch
I
Wolfgang
was right about
die.
Wolfgang being evil. Didn't I put that in one of the titles of the episode? I put Wolfgang is evil.
Why was he so violent towards her?
He must have crashed
It's like
out.
He became an entirely different person.
The word you're looking
Crash
for is
out king.
crazy.
No, the word you're looking for is freaking crash out, man. Yeah, what the
How'd you
flip? What
manage
does
to
this mean? I
escape
don't
the boiler
understand.
room after all that?
Her hand keeps freaking glitching into the podium.
By picking the
Oh.
door's lock.
Genie in a bottle.
I wasn't even thinking. I just started feeling my way back to the door in the dark. And then, well, my supply bag. I
Oh,
remembered the spare hairpins I always kept inside.
genius.
So I felt around the bag and dug one out. To be honest, I have no idea how I managed to unlock the door. The
This
whole
is
thing was
freaking crazy. I don't know
repeated
what's
trial
happening
and
anymore.
error.
I
Just
am at
minutes
a
of me
loss.
telling myself that some
Whoa! Actually unlocking the doors.
Shut up,
Now
Jet.
we know why it took so long for her to escape.
I realized why it happened. Getting trapped inside, I mean.
Someone locked you in.
The door's lock was on the outside. So, someone must have set the lock before I came
The
downstairs.
same person who got
so
them
that
to
when
meet
I
each
closed
other.
The door, I'd be trapped.
The lock is normally on the inside too. The killer purposely flipped it, then left the door open so you would be the one to close it. That's
Okay.
for why the killer locked the door to begin with.
To
It
keep
was to
them
frame
in.
Diana.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Diana's not the
Diana dropped herself
killer.
inside the boiler
Yeah.
so they could kill Wolfgang in front of her and force her to remain by his body.
Right.
Had
I
their
see.
plan worked, Diana would only be able to escape if someone from outside entered the boiler room.
I
By
see.
which point, that someone would be stumbling across what looks like a cut-and-dry murder case.
I see.
If the tournament folk found Diana, they would have been playing right into the killer's hands.
Speaking of which,
Stop talking.
Diana,
Sorry.
I'm curious.
Sorry,
to know,
Ulysses. I'm sorry.
did you unlock the
He's
door
actually pretty cool.
before or after the
I just think
tournament
his
attendees
haircut is
arrived
like
downstairs?
ridiculous, and I wish his haircut was different. But he's cool. He's cool.
It sort of happened at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I opened the door, there were already people walking down the stairs. Obviously, I couldn't stay inside the boiler room. If anyone saw me close to Wolfgang's body, it would look really bad.
True.
The hallway was a bit easier to make out in the dark. So I
Oh.
walked over to a wall bordering one of
She
the
was
storage
literally hiding in
closets,
like the wall
and
behind it.
stayed as quiet as
It was super
possible.
dark, so they wouldn't have seen her.
I was still bleeding a little from Wolfgang's cut though.
Crazy.
And some of that blood ended up dripping onto the floor.
I like
around
screenshotting
me.
all the cool CGs. I forgot to screenshot her crying, but that wouldn't be good in a thumbnail anyway.
It's the blood on the underground floor. It's all coming together.
Oh, this is insane.
This was shortly before us tournament goers split up. And you made a run for it, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Down the hallway, up the stairs, and then as quietly as possible into my room. Since everything was still really dark, I had to patch myself
man.
using the Tozu Trinket's projection as my light.
How did she do that?
I realize this is a lot, and I know it's hard to believe without proof. So, if you guys
Show
could
us
just
the
give me a
wound or the...
second.
Yes, yes, she's gonna scrub off the makeup or whatever. I see.
I cleared up the blood pretty fast.
Yikes.
Luckily for me, the cut wasn't that deep. There's still a chance it may leave a scar, though.
Diana, you don't deserve this girl. Language.
That's awful.
Diana, I mean Eloise,
It's
queen.
okay. I'll cover it back up again.
Wow, it just disappeared. Wow, it's
Why
impressive.
did Wolfgang attack you for no reason?
I wouldn't say it was for no reason.
You're being kind of insensitive, man.
Yeah, Kai is the king of sensitivity.
Huh?
Okay?
I didn't mean it like that. What I'm trying to say is, Wolfgang's actions may look random from an outsider's perspective, but from his perspective, well,
he
judging
thought
by
she
his
was the
behavior,
killer.
it seems like he saw something which shook him to his core.
Like, there was something in the room that Diana didn't see?
That's impossible. It was only me and Wolfgang in the boiler room.
I don't
In the
believe
boiler
Jean meant it
room.
in a literal sense.
Yeah, Jean is kind of an
Wolfgang
idiot. No, he's not. He's not.
Literally saw something?
Shut up, Jet. You're just
He
making things
thought
harder
he
for
saw
everyone.
Something is my point.
You mean he had been hallucinating?
This is annoying because I want to keep playing after this case ends, but I know
What did
it's going to
Wolfgang
take like
hallucinate for him to turn
500
out
years for them to get
the way
chapter 2
Diana
out.
described?
You'd be surprised by the sort of things our minds can
Yeah,
invent.
true.
I'm lucky to have never experienced anything myself, but I know some who have hallucinated nasty things. Demons and monsters. Or if Wolfgang went through something similar, I can see why he
He was
lashed out.
literally freaking
Now, what
crashing
the heck is
out.
going on at sea?
Of course, these hallucinations don't just happen out of the blue. More often
substance
than not,
or.
they're substance-induced.
Why has this guy not got any hair on his body? He should be hairy.
Substance induced?
Shut up, nerd.
Just say Wolfgang took a hallucinogenic.
Hallucinogenics?
One which induced a lot of fatigue,
So-
too, judging by the way he lumbered about. in
Someone,
Diana's account.
someone drugged him.
It would explain why Wolfgang mostly stayed in one
So,
place.
maybe he wasn't lying to Grace.
One place, which happened to be in the water.
Seems very deliberate.
Mm.
I reckon the killer knocked Wolfgang unconscious in order to drag him into the water. But knew he
Oh.
would eventually wake up again. So they drugged him with something which would basically make him
Right.
despondent. As for where
So
the
he was
drug
hallucinating.
came from,
Diana was like trying to beat the crap out of him.
Oh no! Don't tell me the killer robbed.
I knew exploring it was a bad idea.
Yes, King.
It?
Sorry.
What's this it we're talking about?
The dining hall.
The pharmacy, obviously.
Yeah, Kai. Thank you.
Why the heck did we think leaving that place open was a good idea? Now someone's
Yeah,
stolen
I
an
mean,
item
come
and
on.
drugged Wolfgang.
You're in a killing game. That's just ridiculous.
Fuck! I
Language.
knew our promise was too good to be true. I can't trust any of you guys.
You can trust me because
And
we're
don't say
roommates.
Wolfgang drugged himself. Who wants to be tortured by demons?
Well, stranger people do exist.
Shut up,
That's
Eva.
rich coming.
Who's the real killer then? Winona? Well, it's Mark, obviously. I mean, it is pretty obvious that it's freaking Mark. So Dan was just like, okay, cool, let them do their thing, man. And again, nobody would have listened to me, especially not with Wolfgang in control.
If we know where the perpetrator got their chemicals, I guess our next step is figuring out how they did the drugging.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It would help us better understand the timeline of events, and potentially even validate Diana's testimony.
Sounds like you guys can leave this one to
Huh? Boy.
I'm the kind of
Shut
person
your
who
bitch
knows someone
mouth.
back to front the moment I meet them.
Oh.
If you haven't already realized, I've gone and read this killer like an open book.
I think you're a lying B-wad.
You're the last person I trust to reach a correct conclusion.
Says the killer.
Just you wait! The second you hear what I gotta say, you'll be eating those words.
I'll make you eat those words. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're jumping in. Oh, that was stressful trying to save Diana there. Okay, we're back into the
I bet
gameplay.
The killer took a pill and forced Wolfgang to swallow it.
Generator, odd smell.
Just jab him at that point.
Odd smell.
How would the
I
killer
forgot about the smell. I literally completely forgot
make
about the
him
smell.
swallow a pill?
The cereal.
There was no proof they restrained him.
The cereal.
Didn't the killer knock Wolfie out? Maybe that was their way of restraining him.
You can't force
forgot.
an unconscious person to swallow a pill.
Shut up, Mark.
What if it was a drug? You don't need to eat.
Can we consent to Kai
Like-
again?
An inhalable substance?
Yes.
Yeah,
fuck,
like
I
a
missed it.
powder or something.
Shut
The
up.
pharmacy does have a large collection
Yeah.
of over-the-counter sedatives. But there's too many for us to isolate any specific one.
Okay, it has to be.
I bet the killer
Took a pill. Can't. Shut up, Mark. So a pill. Restrain him.
It's their way of restraining him.
Okay, here we go.
You can't force an unconscious
Shut
person
up, Mark.
to swallow a pill.
Shut up,
What
Mark.
if it was a drug? You
I
don't
want to
need
consent
eat.
to Kai.
Like an inhalable
Boom!
substance?
Fuck.
If Wolfgang inhaled something, there's
Yeah, true.
I bet the killer took a pill
Not a pill.
and forced Wolfgang to swallow it.
Just jab him at that point.
How would the killer
Maybe it is jab. Maybe it actually is his
make
neck.
him swallow?
Hold on.
You can't force an unconscious person to swallow a pill. What if it was a drug? You don't need to eat. Like an inhalable substance? Oh yeah, like a powder or something. The pharmacy does have a large collection of over-the-counter sedatives, but there's too many for us to isolate any specific one.
I know.
bet the killer took a pill and forced Wolfgang to swallow it.
Just
Mark, we know you're the killer! Haha! I don't want to consent to that guy. He's a freak. Okay, come on. I'm glad I was right about that.
When Wolfgang's wounds were discussed
Let's start
earlier, it was mentioned he had a tiny red
Oh.
bruise on his neck.
Oh my word, I completely forgot about that. I was thinking just the bruise. He was like
I
jabbed
thought
with
this
a
dot was a scab
rolling
from a
pin.
mole or pimple. But knowing Wolfgang was drugged, it's clear to see what it really is.
It was an
A puncture
injection.
wound.
Oh.
Considering the timeline of events, an injection would
Where would they
check
get
out.
the... I guess the
If
pharmacy
Wolfgang
probably
got
had it.
drugged a little after 8:15 a.m. and was already feeling
Mhm.
the effects when Diana arrived at 8:45, then we're dealing with something which entered his bloodstream in under 30 minutes.
Okay, so we'll be able to
normal pill would
pinpoint
have
it.
taken, probably an hour to dissolve.
How does this guy know
Whilst
that?
an injection would be much quicker. I see.
That's probably
I
another
see.
reason why the killer knocked Wolfgang unconscious.
I
It
understand
would
the
have been
story
incredibly
now.
difficult to inject him if he
I
was still
figured
moved.
it
Only
out.
They had him right where they wanted. Dazed and unable to fight back,
Whew.
they plunged a syringe into his neck.
Okay.
It said syringe being filled with a hallucinogenic.
But if this all happened a few minutes after
You're right.
8:15 a.m., doesn't that make it impossible to pin a suspect?
Oh, no, everyone's back into being
Why is it impossible?
sus.
Because everybody's got
Oh,
an
never
alibi
mind.
for that time. I mean, Damon and I were in my dorm room, and the other party people...
8:15 a.m. Yeah, I was already in the dining hall with Jet, Mark, and Eva.
Jeff. Well, it's clearly Mark. We all know it's Mark, but yeah, he does have an alibi right now.
I left Wolfgang's dorm right
Don't
after
swear.
the morning announcement and spent the rest of the hour with Jean.
When Nona and I were in our dorm room together.
And me and Eloise were already sitting down in the courtyard.
Okay.
Toshiko was giving me the medication she grabbed from the pharmacy.
And, I stayed in my dorm room until 8:40 a.m.
And then she went at 8:45, I think.
Everyone can be accounted for. We really can't assume.
Oh, this is stressful. This is so stressful. I have no idea.
Someone here must be lying.
We always go back to square one on these freaking games,
Doesn't
man.
plan to stop.
Says you, Mark. Mark is the killer. Mark is gonna die in chapter 2, I bet. He's either dead in chapter 2 or he makes it the whole way. It's like this character, and then I'm gonna kill myself because he's so annoying, cringe. What coincidence is he to wave off when it's a coincidence after coincidence? There's something more going on. There's something more to the generator.
If everyone has an alibi for 8:15 a.m., is it possible the killer never actually attacked Wolfie at that time? But his little note said to come by at 8:15 a.m., didn't it?
Damon figured something out.
Do you remember what you said when we couldn't figure out who stole Desmond's taser?
I certainly don't.
To be honest, I'm drawing a blank.
You suggested we switch subjects and discuss Wolfgang's injuries instead.
Okay.
Which we did. As a result, we ended up unraveling more about the case than if we had stuck to the original topic.
Okay.
Right now, we're at a dead end. If we can't get any more leads out of this current discussion,
Okay.
then that's a sign to switch our focus.
Switch our focus to what?
Shut up, Mark.
I want to take another look at Diana's testimony.
Okay.
Mine?
Back when you were describing Wolfgang's death, something stuck out to me.
The door being on the opposite side and she had to pick it, right? Oh, never mind. Till everyone knows me as... I don't know. I don't flipping know. And then Wolfgang shit himself and it plopped into the water.
The flash of white Diana described must have been the generator exploding, with the darkness afterwards being the blackout.
Okay.
Think about the order of events there. In just a few seconds, the boiler room's generator explodes, and Wolfgang falls over dead. Doesn't it sound like the two are correlated?
Oi, didn't we go
perhaps.
over this already?
Perhaps
We
it does.
did.
I'm just
The
too
generator
stupid
has
to figure it
nothing
out.
to do with Wolfgang's death. Its wires weren't touching the water.
Okay.
Indeed.
No.
Which is why the murder weapon is the taser gun.
No, what? Guys, come on. The generator has exploded. It's all burny and stuff.
Diana said she never
Come
used
on,
the
guys.
taser, though.
Then she's lying.
Hey, Toshiko, don't say that.
That's not true. I never fired the gun.
It better not be true. If they flip it back to her again, I'm
It's
gonna
all
be so
good.
mad.
I believe you.
Desmondo!
Sure, nobody can dispute the gun was fired. What can be disputed, though, is when
Oh.
it got fired. I wouldn't be surprised if the killer fired that gun way in advance. Like, sometime before Wolfgang arrived downstairs and left it in the boiler room for us to find later.
What? So the taser gun isn't the murder weapon?
If Wolfgang wasn't killed with the taser gun or the generator, what other options are we left with?
The taser gun is the only option which makes sense.
Mhm.
The murder weapon can't be anything else.
Eva, why are you being so insistent on it, girl? You're sus now. Thirst for electricity we haven't considered yet. And my grasping at straw to think of
And
something like that.
anyway, the only proof Diana never shot the taser is her own word.
Ava, what do you mean?
All the evidence supporting your version of events is circumstantial.
Okay.
The note you showed us? That could be a fake
Why is
alibi you
she...
made for
Oh,
yourself.
wait, Eva.
The fact that it has the same handwriting
What
as
if she's the killer,
Wolfgang's
right?
is
Okay.
already suspicious.
What if he was the killer and then I would have been right by predicting it like 500 episodes ago?
Couldn't that just mean the same person tricked them?
If you earnestly believe Diana didn't write it, then maybe. But do you see what I'm saying? There's no proof Diana never wrote the notes. There's only her word to go by.
Okay.
Because if she did write them, everything about her entering the boiler room at 8:45 a.m. and being locked inside could be a total lie.
I get what you're saying. But if we run with the idea that Diana was the one waiting for Wolfgang all the way back at 8:15 a.m., then we're stuck with the issue we had last time. Why did Diana
True.
wait over an hour to kill him?
That's also circumstantial.
Why?
None of us know what really went on between those two in an hour. Ruling someone out because they took a long time to murder is stupid.
You're stupid and
Without
annoying.
context?
I think she's annoying. I
Sure,
hate her
I'd
voice.
say the same. But since the boiler room is unlocked, anyone can enter.
Right.
If Diana knocked Wolfgang out, then she took over an hour to kill him with that info in mind.
Okay, but who would enter? No one wants to make a detour down some gross, freaky-looking basement. The boiler room is probably the most covert place a person can be.
I'm so confused. I have no idea. I'm just hoping it's not Diana, but I'm trying to like figure out how this works.
Diana claims she didn't
Write
write the
the
notes,
notes.
and she claims she didn't shoot the
gun.
gun. But where's the hard proof she didn't do any of these things?
The answer lies in what destroyed the generator.
Yes, King.
Didn't we already talk about that?
No, we didn't.
All you guys did was discuss theories, never anything concrete.
Yeah,
Settling for a
Jet.
theory isn't good enough when our lives are on the line. In the same way Ava can't rule out
Okay.
Diana's involvement in the case, we can't rule out the generator.
Exactly, because Eva was ruling out like it's not the generator. It's not the generator.
So we have to figure out what destroyed the generator?
I think it was the taser. I think someone shot a taser. If you shot a taser into an electric generator, surely that would blow
What
up.
should we do? Just throw out ideas?
I love her voice.
It's what we've been doing this whole time.
Oakley dokley.
I said that yesterday. I said ugly dookly to someone.
Put our thinking hats on. If we work
Interesting.
together, we'll unravel this mystery for
Yeah.
sure. Ready? On your marks, get set, go!
Yeah, thank you, Cassidy. She hadn't piped up in a while, so it was about time she spoke. I should eat more Toblerone soon. Okay, so taser gun, odd smell maybe?
Why did the generator blow up?
Let's see.
Could have just been an electrical
Maybe this. Whatever this thing is.
So, a coincidence?
I don't know what this is, but I'm
this
gonna
the best
try it.
situation? To be waving stuff off as a coincidence?
No.
Did the killer throw something at the generator?
I'm gonna consent with Kai.
Made it explode?
Perhaps
No! Am I consenting with
it's
guilty?
the fault of the taser gun?
Maybe.
The electrical discharge it released might have connected with the generator.
Yes.
And created an overabundance of energy, which
possibly.
caused everything in the circuit to pop.
That's what I thought.
Probably. There's no proof anything besides the taser was involved.
Boom! Ho
that's wrong!
I'll end you with this! Haha! Eva, shut up.
Unfortunately, Ava, I have to disagree. You say nothing.
Eva's
but the taser
suspicious.
could
Wait,
have
what
been
if it's
involved in the
Eva?
murder.
I hope it's Eva. I don't like her.
The shrapnel
No, I
in
hate
the
to say
water.
it, but I just don't like her
You
at
mean
all.
those bits of red metal which were floating
She's
around?
just annoying, and I don't care about her.
Right. The ones that look like the aftermath of an explosion. Due to their proximity to the generator, it's safe to
Yes,
assume the two are
okay.
connected.
Can't that just be debris left by the generator?
No, because it doesn't match.
Except this debris is a completely different color. It
Yes.
lacks the rust the generator has accumulated.
It
We're
can't be
obviously looking at
connected.
The remnants of something else. Which means an object we haven't
Okay.
even identified was caught in the explosion.
Oh, it could be anything now. Was the another other place? Oh, the wire, the extension cord.
This is it.
Okay, I'm figuring it out slowly. This is so good.
Water was also an extension cord, half of which had been burnt away.
Yeah.
Huh? Did the cord get caught in the explosion?
Seems that cord has the misfortune of floating around the wrong place at the wrong time.
Maybe.
From what I saw in my investigation, the building's extension cord supply seems to be kept inside storage closet D.
Right.
So in a way, yeah, it was definitely in the wrong place.
But it potentially was in the right time.
Storage closet D, huh?
Okay.
It was hard to make out much of it in the dark. And after the power came on, Kai came screaming for us to leave our closets.
Yeah, because Kai's
But
a
I
freak.
do recall seeing some extension cords peeking out from behind a shelf.
Since we already know the killer raided one storage closet, anyone else willing to bet they raided this one too?
Oh yeah, I mean.
Hell did they need an
probably.
extension cord for?
Let me think. So the extension cord is related to the red thing, whatever the red thing is. The red thing, it could have been like a heater or something, or like an electric item that could like charge the box
Probably
up.
something involving the generator, given its proximity
Something
to
like
the
that.
cord.
Same thing with the red bits. Even though we don't know what they are.
Red shrapnel. Shrapnel's probably just debris then. I didn't know what that word meant before. Did the lighting just change? I don't know. So there's a new clue. Let me think. I don't know. This, doorknob, hands, DJ pad, clock, extension cord, footsteps, tournament, generator, gracious testimony, knife. The odd smell. Hold on.
This is it.
What if it was a box containing
Hold that thought.
alcohol?
We may be able to identify the shrapnel using
Hold
context
on.
clues.
It was a box. It was something that had alcohol in it. And when powered, it heated up or something and it exploded.
During the investigation, there was a strange smell permeating the boiler room. It took me a moment to notice.
Okay.
But when I did, well, the best way to describe the scent would be if you mix cereal and alcohol
That's such
together.
a weird scent to see mixed together.
Cereal and alcohol? Talk about specific.
Mm-hmm. 'Tis a sign a chemical reaction was at play.
Wait, you recognize the smell?
Chemical reactions can produce some pretty pungent odors. Usually
I
something
barely have
to
anything to
consume
say.
of
This is I'm just
alcohol
thinking
mixed
about
with
it.
cereal, or fruits, or eggs.
Yeah.
I noticed the smell going into the investigation.
Could it be a chemical reaction was caused by the taser?
Let me think.
The gun never touched the water.
No, let me think.
There's no reason for it to be the source of the smell.
The red, it was the red thing.
What about the generator?
Considering the state of it, that generator would smell more burnt.
Why was
than
cereal in it
else.
though?
If the chemical reaction can't be explained by what we already know, like the generator
Okay.
or the taser gun, that the explanation is
One Piece.
the one piece of evidence.
The shrapnel.
Can someone translate this into
Kai, we all
less
get it. You're stupid.
complicated?
It was just a
Stop
long-winded
farting!
way of saying he's used.
I know it sounds like a stretch.
Can one of the other
If you
characters
follow this
fart
line
for
of
once? I'm
reasoning,
sick of her doing it.
a lot more questions start getting answered. Think about it. If the smell and shrapnel are linked, then whatever object the shrapnel belongs to must contain chemicals.
This is so freaking hard,
So
man.
we're looking for a metal object, which is also
Oh!
packed with chemicals.
Wait! Maybe it's not Eva. Hold on. Metal object packed with chemicals. Like oil, maybe? A car-related engine or battery or something? Car battery, maybe?
Surely something like that would be kept inside the pharmacy.
A car battery from Jet?
Looking at my notes, when we originally visited the pharmacy,
everything.
a bright red metal
I got
It's Jet. It's Jet. Everyone become bonded together. What? A room 2 is with all sorts of fancy tools and medals. Time people were talking about their dorm rooms being themed around their talents. I'm right. Of a car battery. Jet! No way, Jet's the killer. That would be a crazy twist. No way. What?
It has to be you!
Is Jet the fucking killer?
Jet, I need to ask you something.
What's up?
Can you tell me what's inside your dorm room?
Like, a full-on list?
Whatever works.
Sure thing.
Is he? No way. He does not feel like the killer. Why would he kill Wolfgang?
I got a pretty gnarly collection of parts and accessories. Blind spot mirrors, lithium batteries, wheels, spare
Lithium
brakes,
batteries.
You name it. Oh, I even have the legendary mantle from...
That's what I was hoping to hear.
Cool.
Lithium batteries.
So, why'd you want to know? Unless... Wait, I'm not being suspected, am I?
It's not. I doubt it's him. I doubt it's him.
Don't try to rope me into this, bro. I've got nothing to do with the murder.
I love him.
I know you don't.
Okay.
You have an alibi.
I don't know why I was like
The only
considering it
reason I
there.
asked, it's because that mysterious red shrapnel. Maybe the
Right.
remnants of one of your
Okay. At
lithium
least I figured out.
bombs.
I did suspect him there, but I probably should know because he does have an alibi. That means it can't be Eva either, though, because I was like super gung ho about Eva, but like it can't be her if she is an alibi too.
I see. A lithium battery might explain
But what about the
smell in here.
cereal?
and lithium. That's an explosive substance.
Mhm.
If it made contact with water, gosh, you'd be left with a mess and a half.
Wouldn't someone have heard an explosion though?
We did though. We literally frickin' did, you loser.
I did.
Really?
During
Yes.
the tournament. Right before we lost power.
I was gonna do my super epic
that's
move.
right. That was a berm.
Wait! I remember hearing it too!
I initially assumed the generator made the noise somehow. But if
Right.
Jet's car batteries contain an explosive substance.
The generator didn't explode. The car battery
Jet,
exploded.
Were your batteries
Exploded.
bright red at all?
Maybe?
You don't know for sure?
I never took the batteries out of their packaging. The packaging isn't red, I can tell you that, but the actual batteries? Yeah, I got nothing.
So it can't be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Her voice sounds super familiar. What is she from that I know? Or
Pretty
like
much.
Persona or something.
Well, what's the reaction time of a lithium battery?
The reaction time?
How long does it
When
take
a
to
lithium
explode?
battery hits the water, how long does it take to combust? I think once we know that, we can decide whether or not the battery is relevant to the case.
How are we gonna
Lithium
figure that
battery would
out,
be
bro?
An almost instantaneous reaction, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Lithium isn't a metal I've worked
It's a metal?
with, but it got
Or I guess
into my
it's
head never to
it's
mix
one of
with
those liquid
substances
metals. It
doesn't
must be.
like. All that electricity, the battery would have let out when it hit the water. It must have...
There's warning labels on the battery for a reason.
Okay. If the reaction is instantaneous, then the battery would have entered the
Okay.
water only seconds before the generator exploded. That's really weird.
Is it?
How is that
According
freaking
to
weird,
Diana's
girl?
testimony, when the explosion happened, she was still holding the taser gun.
Wait! Hold on. What if someone was hanging the battery through the vent that connects to the kitchen? That means it could have been someone who was gaming. It could have been Jet, but I think it's going to be Eva. Right? So the extension cord wasn't plugged into anything. It was holding the battery up, and then she dropped it, and it went and fell into the water and exploded. No, that's got to be
In
it.
which case, who threw the
No,
battery
it
into
wasn't
the
thrown.
water?
It was hung.
Huh. Good point.
Please. If I figure this out, I'm gonna
We can
feel
rule
so
out
smart.
Wolfgang, since the Blackens can only be a student who
Yeah.
kills another
Yeah,
student.
of
It
course.
was only Diana and Wolfgang in the boiler room. So unless Diana
No,
herself was the one to throw
It
the
was
battery,
you.
then the battery
The
can't
killer
be
is
a
you!
murder.
Or Mark. It could be Mark. Please let me Mark. Please let me Mark. Because Mark wasn't even playing the freaking game. Mark wasn't even playing the freaking. Wait. No, wait. Because what's her name? Why have I forgotten her name? Eva. She insisted on not playing the game, even though she liked video games, because she needed to carry out her plan. Oh, I figured it all out. This case, I've blown this case out of the freaking water. I know the answer. Right. Okay, I don't know what this extension cord. I'm going to use the extension cord. Oh,
If the battery is
I feel
related to
so
the
clever.
case, only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
Nope.
But
Fuck.
my arm had been cut.
Yes.
Lifting a battery would hurt too much.
Exactly.
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
No, it wasn't Diana. Come on,
Battery
guys.
clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere.
No, it did.
must have been
It did
submerged
fall.
another way.
It fell.
Perhaps
No. Shut up. It fell. Shush. It fell.
A few inches from the generator.
No.
Not the hardest shot to make.
It fell. I know
The
it.
battery is related to the case.
I actually figured it out.
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight though.
the battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere.
No. What?
That was not.
If the
Okay, I'll
battery
just
is
do only Diana.
Only Diana.
Why'd it move? What the flip?
Damon, Diana was the only other person. If the
Demon's already
battery is
figured it out.
related
You're
to
just
the
all
case,
stupid.
Only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
Oh, the
My arm had been cut.
oh,
Lifting a battery would hurt
the
too
metal.
much.
It's like a wire.
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
It was being held up by the wire. What the fuck? No. I'm
The battery
right.
is related to the case. Only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
I don't know. I know I'm right about this, but I don't
The
know how to
battery
get
is
it.
related to the case.
Taser gun,
Only Diana
shrapnel,
could have thrown it in
extension
the
cord,
water.
generator.
My arm had been cut. Lifting a battery would hurt too much.
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
The battery clearly
I
couldn't
don't
have fallen
know.
from somewhere. So it must have been submerged another way. Perhaps
Look, because even the wire
something
is
akin to what
hanging.
Eva described?
If that battery is the murder weapon,
Okay.
why is there a taser gun?
Maybe it's a red herring.
Judging by the shrapnel, the battery would have landed in the water.
Okay.
A few inches from the gen.
I don't know. I don't freaking know,
The
man.
evidence tells it.
If the battery is
Oh.
related to the case, only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
No, I know the answer.
My arm had been cut. Lifting a battery would hurt too much.
Neo batteries are pretty lightweight, though.
The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere. So it must have been submerged another
What's
way.
the generator description? It's not the knife. I figured it out already. I know I have. I just need to get to that point, and I don't know what because I don't know what they're expecting me to do. Like, I know there's probably a lot more you have to do to get to that point. I know I'm right about this. So I just need to get to that point, but I'm just trying to figure out. Tire extension cord floating in the water. No internal plug. Only a frayed tip line with a black substance. Okay, so I think it's the cord. I think they... I don't know. I think the cord was tied around the no. Fuck. The metal piece of wire was tied around the cord.
To the case. Only Diana could have thrown it in the
The
water.
extension cord. And your woman, Eva, held it through the vent and dropped it into the water. Okay, and Eva was the one who found the thing, right? Or maybe was that Ulysses? I can't remember. Maybe Eva dumped it there because it wasn't there from the start, right?
A few inches.
Boom. No, I don't fucking know.
The evidence tells.
Shut up. Okay, what's the
The
last?
battery is related to the case. Only Diana could have thrown it in the water.
I don't know.
My arm had been cut. Lifting a battery would hurt too much.
Generator,
Neo
in
batteries are
peace.
pretty lightweight, though.
The battery clearly couldn't have fallen from somewhere, so it must have been submerged another way. Perhaps something akin to what Eva described?
If that battery is the murder.
Right, I'm gonna try the generator on Toshiko.
Judging by the shrapnel, the battery would have landed in the water. A few inches from the generator. Not the hardest shot to make.
If the battery
Okay, I need to try the generator on Toshiko because
Lifting a battery would hurt
that
too
has the
much.
vent in the shot, so it could have fallen from on top of the generator potentially. Maybe that's how they want me to. Yes! Yes! I'll prove it with this! Okay, I'm getting there, I'm getting there.
No.
I've actually figured it out. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself.
The shrapnel's position in front of the generator suggests,
Okay.
however, it's unlikely Diana
Yeah,
threw. Not
'cause
only is
that'd
the
be
boiler
stupid.
room difficult to see in, the generator is positioned far enough from the concrete platform that Diana, with her wounded arm, would need to stand on the platform's edge to make the shot.
Okay.
Which would obviously put her in danger of being attacked by Wolfgang again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wolfgang was really close.
If the battery hadn't been thrown, the only other
Yeah,
possibility
so it
is
fell
that
down.
considering the layout of the boiler
Okay,
room,
so maybe.
what else could the battery fall off of? Except the generator.
So, okay, I think my theory is mostly right. It's just, I don't think Eva let it drop. I think Eva pushed it off with the, like, using the extension cord and the thin piece of metal.
The battery was sitting on top of the generator?
Maybe hanging. Suspended over the generator, leaning over the generator, teetering.
Imagine
Fuck.
if you were to press down on the part
that-
which
that
is
was wrong.
sticking out. What if the killer? They could position the batteries, use a long instrument.
That long inch.
I have an idea. I have a freaking idea. Leaning over, I guess. No, it's suspended. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. It's freaking suspended over.
I got it.
I figured that out already, and I still was like, oh, I wonder if it's leaning on
The
it.
battery may have been suspended over the generator.
Yes.
Suspended over.
Because of that, I just was thinking a lot more sense. The extension cord, or the metal wire, maybe. I'll do the extension cord first.
This is
Yes, I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
The killer could have tied the extension cord around the battery and slung the battery over the generator.
Okay.
If the cord and battery were tied together at the time of the generator's explosion, it would explain why half of the cord
Right.
had been burned away.
The more you explain it, the more unbelievable it sounds.
Toblerone
What
eating.
if that's the point? Maybe the killer chose a crazy method because no one would believe
Yes,
it.
that's true. That's actually a good point.
I don't see how weaving a cord into the. If anything, the cord.
Okay.
Which would be especially inconvenient for Diana.
Right. It wouldn't benefit Diana to hold the cord.
But she wasn't holding
So,
it.
What if she didn't? something else may have been supporting the cord instead.
Something like, I don't know, freaking Wolfgang was a third person.
Yeah, like Diana.
A third person, I said.
It wasn't me.
Idiot. What the flip?
Yeah, it was.
I got it.
An object was holding the cord. That's what I said first.
Throughout this trial, we've assumed the killer held the battery in some form or another.
No, not throughout the trial. Throughout like the first 5 minutes of the trial,
If the
because we only
battery
figured
was
out
on its
recently.
own, the killer tossed it in.
Okay.
If the battery was wrapped with a cord, the killer held the other end of the cord. But in the same way something else can hold the battery, can't something else also
Yes.
hold the cord?
Ugh, my head's starting to spin.
Are you talking about something which could keep the cord in place?
I feel so smart right now. I'm so smart that I'm like 10 years ahead of the game. The vent. Yes.
This is it.
The killer tied the cord to the vent.
Even knows it's, I mean, Mark knows it's him.
The one above the generator.
There's a vent above the generator?
You should remember some light shining into the boiler room. The
Mhm.
vent itself is set a bit far back into the wall. So, you probably assumed the spot was a small window or something.
If the boiler room and the dining hall are separated by one vent, does this make the
Hmm.
wallpaper thin, or...?
There's two vents. The boiler room
Yeah.
vent, and I was able to get a close look at the boiler room.
How close is close for someone under 6 foot?
Ava helped me reach the vent,
Bye.
True.
letting me sit on her shoulders.
Quite the visual.
Hey, he's all
Anyway,
embarrassed.
If the killer tied one
I've barely
end of the
anything to
cord
say.
the
I'm sorry.
vent,
This is the most boring
and
reaction
the other
ever.
end around the battery, they could
I just
suspend the
am so
battery
proud
over
of
the
myself.
generator.
Something like that would result in an explosion.
Exactly, wouldn't it?
What do you mean?
You say the killer tied one end of the cord to the vent, and
Yeah.
the other. However, indoor extension cords are much longer than regular cords.
Mhm.
They can be upwards of 9 or more meters in length. 9 meters is significantly longer than the distance between the vent and the boiler room.
Oh, here we
If
go.
the killer wanted to tie the battery to the cord's other end, they would be tying it to something which is already submerged in water.
Here we go.
Gee, it is an impossible setup.
Record by doing that. By tying it to the kitchen vent. Huh? Robbing cord on battery, I guess.
got it.
I thought it was just whatever.
The extension cord is pretty thin and flimsy. If the killer wanted the battery to be secure, they need to wrap a lot of cord around it.
Okay.
Probably to the point there wouldn't be much spare cord remaining.
Okay.
Which is a good thing, because this spare cord is what the battery will be suspended by. So long as the spare cord isn't too long.
Okay, I get this, but how are we gonna come around to my opinion, my theory being correct?
Agreed.
Because I know I'm
How do
right.
you even
I've never been
submerge
wrong
the
in my
battery
life.
into the water under those circumstances.
The vent, right? The vent. It's the vent. It's the freaking vent.
This is it.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier, I gave the vent a close
It
look.
gave us
after
a
originally
different
waking up
angle
in
of the room to
boiler
throw us off, but I'm still correct.
Part of my inspection included opening the vent.
The vent?
Yes, it can, boy. It can be opened,
Not
all
all
right.
the way, but far enough for the vent to cause a domino effect if it closed.
Oh!
In our case, a domino effect involving the
So,
extension cord.
okay,
tied
I
to
get it. So, what Eva or Mark did was he. Sorry for the burp. Mark basically pushed the vent over with the wire. With the metal wire.
If we assume the vent must be open for the battery to remain a safe distance
Yes,
above
he
the
closed
water,
it and then it,
we end up
it
with
like
a pulley
fell into the
system
water.
To prevent the battery from entering the water, the vent is literally pulling the entire cord backwards. Ergo, it's not just the killer's own
Eve is,
measurements
I mean,
keeping the
Mark is
battery in
super
place.
clever. He's a super clever killer right here.
Having opened one of these vents before, I can tell you how tough they are to move.
Mm-hmm.
A lightweight battery definitely isn't heavy enough to pull one shut. It takes an actual person to close one, which is great for the killer.
Because it means they
because
get...
it means they get to
Okay!
maintain full control over when the battery enters the water. If they close the vent, the cord should slide forward and submerge the battery.
This is
into the
so
water.
cool. I'm a
When
genius.
that happens, the boiler room water becomes electrified by the battery's components, which in turn causes electricity to pass directly into the body of Wolfgang. who
Okay,
is
so he
standing
was
in the water.
electrified and then exploded. I see.
Exactly which vent is the cord being tied to?
The boiler room vent.
Funny.
Ah.
Earlier, you said there's a small vent shaft connecting the boiler room vent.
This is where
to
my
the
theory is
dining hall
coming in.
vent. Assuming the killer is operating this trap from outside the boiler room, how would they even be able to reach the boiler room vent?
Through
Like
the
you said,
kitchen
there's a
vent!
separate vent in front of it.
It could have just been tied to the kitchen vent. Watch. It's actually tied. Like I said earlier, it's tied to the kitchen vent.
The killer never tied the cord to the boiler room vent. They tied the cord
Yes!
to the dining
I'm
hall
so
vent.
clever.
That just creates the same problem.
Mark,
as
we know
before.
it's you. We know you're the
First,
frickin' killer,
instead of
boy.
The dining hall vent making it hard to close the boiler room vent. It's the
While the vents may seem like an obstruction, especially since they can't be opened all the way, there's a very easy
What?
workaround.
I actually don't know.
All the killer needs to do is fit the extension cord between the grates of the boiler room vent.
Eva's been real quiet since this info dropped. Just saying.
Oh yeah, the grates. You mentioned something about them earlier. Right. When you described opening the boiler room vent.
Okay. It was hard to
If you can
open.
fit your fingers between the grates, there's no damn way you can't fit a cord.
I would not agree with you there, but whatever.
After which, you can slide
'Cause
the
shouldn't-
cord
wouldn't the-
through the ventilation shaft.
wouldn't the plug
for the
have a-
killer to then go and tie
wouldn't-
to the...
Actually...
Oh, shut up. Dude, we do not want to hear your frickin' objection, man.
Hello?
What is it now?
There's something I still don't understand
actually,
about your
I
theory.
don't agree with you, and I'm
It's
not
to do
gonna-
with the logistics of the cord.
Is he gonna talk about
The
the plug like I was
logistics?
literally just frickin'
Its
saying?
size.
Yeah, kill this guy. Let's kill him. Let's just fucking murder Ulysses at this point. He has no, like, worth on this planet anyway. Core generator shrapnel, no, whatever.
I understand the boiler room vent can be opened. Maybe not all the way, but enough to fit an extension cord through. What's bothering me, however, is that the boiler room vent was closed during the investigation, which means
Why-
it must have been closed during the murder.
Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. It made sense if it weren't for one fatal flaw.
I understand the boiler room vent can be opened. Maybe not all the way, but enough to fit an extension cord through. What's bothering me, however, is that the boiler room vent was closed during the
Closed during the
investigation, which means it must have been closed during the murder.
How do I get rid of this? Okay, I guess it's just automatic goes on. Advance!
I don't see a problem here. The killer doesn't even need to open that vent.
Okay.
Because they could simply slide the cord between the grates.
Indoor extension cords may be thin, but the plugs on either side
Yeah,
of them
that's what I'm
aren't.
saying.
How can the killer fit both those plugs between the gaps in the vent grate?
I know.
Either the boiler room vent was never involved, or it was open at some point.
It's
and
the- it's
someone
the
else
metal
closed
thing.
It. That is
Or not.
my issue.
Okay, understandable. Maybe we're we're going really hard with Ulysses right now. Three rounds with this boy. We might have made sense if it weren't for what. Fuck off!
Indoor
Just tell me.
extension cords may be thin,
Knife.
but the plugs on either
Blackout.
side of them
Extension
aren't.
cord.
How can the killer fit both those plugs
Generator.
between the gaps in the vent grate? Either the
shrapnel.
boiler room vent was never involved, or
Knife.
it was open at some
Black light.
point, and someone else closed it. That is...
I
my
guess I'll use
issue.
extension cord.
Indoor extension cords may be thin, but the plugs on either side of them aren't.
How do you attack?
How
I
can the
forgot how to
killer
attack.
fit both those plugs between the gaps in the vent grate? Either the boiler room vent was never involved, or it was open at some point, and someone else closed it. That is my issue. Indoor extension cords may be thin, but the plugs on either side of
Yes!
them
I cut through those words! Yes! Finally got it. Was struggling a bit there. Don't judge me, please. We've done it. We've done
If
it.
you insert the cord through the boiler room vent first, it's possible to fit the cord through.
Explain
You
that
just need
one.
to start with the internal plug. The cords in storage closet D have a slim internal end. This can easily be slid through the gaps in the vent.
Okay.
Once the killer ties the cord around the dining hall vent, presumably with a knot, the cord won't be at risk of sliding back out either.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Whatever.
I see. When put like that, whether or not the
Oh.
boiler room vent was closed isn't really
I
relevant.
see. I see.
How'd you figure all this out from some shrapnel and an
I'm a
extension
freaking
cord?
genius, Kai. I'm
At
a
the same
genie,
time,
man. Genie in a
what
bottle.
he's describing sounds plausible.
I'm
Since
so
the
smart. I'm
battery
actually so
suspended,
smart. I figured it
fortunately
out.
for Diana,
So it was
she was
Eva,
saved
I mean
by
Mark,
virtue of
who
the
killed
Killer
her.
kept her on the platform?
they must have known they were injecting Wolfgang with a hallucinogenic.
Oh.
It's possible they hoped his behavior would scare Diana
Oh, I
off from
see.
entering the water. Although, even if Diana did die, the moment people realize only
Oh, I
Well.
see.
All of this certainly changes things.
I'm sorry for suspecting you earlier, Winona, like 5 different times.
If the killer is someone who needed access to the vent,
They were in
then
the
everyone who
gaming
attended the
room.
tournament is a suspect.
What?
Eva, I mean, Mark, we know it's you, Mark. Yes,
So
obviously.
we can reduce it down to 8 people.
Demon, Kai, Grace, Eva, Cassidy, Jet, Mark, and Gian.
It was probably Cassidy. She set the whole thing up.
Hey, I was only trying to improve the mood.
Yeah, it wasn't her, obviously.
It wasn't me. I was playing a game with Damon when the lights went out.
I had to play music.
It was you, shut up, Mark.
Me too.
You did not have to play music.
You never touched my equipment.
I meant I was watching Kai and Damon play.
No, you weren't.
I was spectating as well.
You were playing your DS.
Me too.
Me 3. And Cass 2?
It had to be an Eva.
I was too focused on the game to remember who was or wasn't there.
The reason I'm confident it's Eva is because she was like, oh, I'm not going to play. I have to focus on my game.
Then all 8?
Near the right wall where the TV was set up. It's also the furthest wall from the vent.
Seems like someone is lying again.
It has to be freaking Eva, man. Showing everyone's positions directly before the blackout. The problem is, I myself have been totally preoccupied with the game. Never got a good look at the actual people around me. Never got a good look! Wait, is that it? I never got a good look at the others. I can still deduce their general positions and if they were near me. Whether or not I heard them! Oh, come on. Minigame, 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 min... Oh. It was Eva. I mean, look. I want to say Mark, because, you know, Mark, haha, but it's fucking Eva. It's Eva. Yes, it wasn't Mark, I was joking, guys. Come on. It was Eva. I figured this out earlier because she was on her DS, like, I'm going to play my DS. And then I figured out the car battery thing where they hung it, so it has to be her. Yes, I'm so smart. I figured it out. I figured it out. Also, I don't even like Eva, so I'm so happy about this.
The killer is Ava.
Right, calm down, you freak.
Huh?
Yes, we know it's
Ava's
you.
the
Come on,
only
girl.
one whose position I can't account for. Mark was mixing a track at the time
True.
Kai and I were playing a game. So I know he must have been stationed at
Mark
his
was
pad.
at his freaking pad.
And everyone else? I remember hearing their voices over the sound of the game.
Yes.
Everyone.
Except Ava.
In fact, the last I
Ah,
saw,
forget
I saw her in the
this!
corner of the room with the vent.
So Ava flipped the vent?
Yes.
Oh man! And the reason no one heard it is because the music was too loud!
She waited for...
Don't blame me.
For,
I was just
shut up,
doing what I
Mark.
was
Shut up,
told.
Mark. Shut up, Mark. She waited for for Damon to use his ultimate move to make it blow up.
We're all in on Eva.
I'm all in.
I didn't flip
It
the
wasn't me. I would never do that. I had a character arc and I'm a
Well-
good guy.
Damon says you did.
Damon says a lot of things.
While you aren't technically wrong,
Damon does say a lot
I
of
don't
things,
think
girl.
That counts as an argument.
Yeah.
His theory is full of plot holes. He just refuses to.
What plot holes?
Plot holes. This is not a game, Eva. This is a real life.
The cord.
What about the frickin' cord?
What?
The Discord?
In
Is she a Discord
retrospect,
user?
you were so quick to accuse me that you overlooked a huge problem with the cord.
What?
If I'm the killer, how did I dispose of it?
You just unwrapped it and put it in your pocket and then dropped it at the
Trick
scene,
question.
probably.
You left the cord tied to the vent.
No, idiot.
What then? It unraveled by itself and fell into the water?
Yeah.
Jet, you're a stupid frick. Frickin' frick. Try not to say the F word, guys. I'm saying frick instead. So you know how to tie it at the right time. During the blackout, yeah, because it was dark. No one would have seen it.
To dispose of the cord. You just untied it during the blackout.
She untied the knot
She-
during a blackout?
Even when
Oh.
you set up the trap, Ava could have easily practiced untying the knot in advance. Or she just
Yeah.
made it a really simple knot. Either way, it wouldn't be any more difficult than untying your shoelaces with your eyes closed.
I see.
If Ava untied the cord, did it also fall into the water?
Diana's testimony says as much.
It does?
During your confrontation with Wolfgang, you recounted hearing
Oh, the
certain
plop, the
sounds.
plop. When Wolfgang shit himself. Kaboom! Wolfgang shits his pants and his poo drops into the water. Plop. Yes, it's the
The
plop.
first sound was obviously the battery exploding. And the second, when you first recounted the story.
No, but he
you
was
said it
holding
a
the
sound
knife,
of a
so
knife
it would
hitting
have
the
dropped on
wall,
its
but
own
why
and
would a
quietly.
thin knife make such a big splash?
Exactly.
What really caused that sound was probably the extension cord falling.
When you say it that way,
Oh,
does seem likelier.
that was so freaking clean, man.
The kid who lied about her talents and tried to lie about the Tozy trinkets. I should have known.
Killer.
I should have known only Eva fucking Sadaka would kill Wolfgang!
Hey, calm down, Grace
You're
Cam.
right that Eva's lied to us several times already.
Whoa.
She's just a mathlete. How did someone like her come up with something this complicated?
She's just a fucking pathetic
Her
dork.
talent would give her the upper hand.
Even
Yeah,
so,
true.
the sheer volume of items Eva had to steal.
Nobody
she's been
cared
under
about
heavy
her.
suspicion these past few days.
It's impossible. Wolfgang even got mad at me for being late to the dining hall by a few minutes. I've been watched the entire time I've been here. There's no way Jet wouldn't have noticed me
You're a
taking his
liar.
battery.
You're a liar.
No one steals from me.
They already did.
Oh, Mark.
And anyway, how could I enter
Okay.
the cord through the boiler room vent when I can't even reach the top of the generator?
Oh, good question. Let me think. Where's the boardroom vent?
If anything, you should be suspicious of the taller students.
Maybe. Shoot in the boxes, maybe. The boxes. Specifically those boxes, but I'll click these ones.
Ava grabbed one of the boxes on the concrete platform.
That's setting myself up. Removing a box would reduce the amount of boxes on the platform from 3 to 2.
No, because you could just put it back.
Flexing your
Idiot.
mathematical prowess,
I'm saying Damon would have noticed if a box was missing, since they're so.
No,
but
because you
he
could have
never
just put it
noticed
back.
anything
Couldn't you just move the box back
Yeah,
after
exactly.
using it?
Then the underside of the box
Oh,
would be
yeah,
wet.
it'd be wet.
This I can confirm. My notes on the box's
Hmm.
exterior.
Okay, never mind. Damon, it's okay, don't worry. What about these boxes that were already wet? Or the railing?
This is it.
Oh, she stood in the railing. That's what I'm guessing.
Ava, to reach the top of
yeah.
the generator, You simply stood on one of the boxes.
I was
in
right about the
boiler
boxes,
room.
I just clicked the wrong ones.
There's already a huge pile of them near
I'm
the
a very
generator
clever
itself.
boy.
You could easily push one up against the machine.
Okay.
She would have known about those boxes in advance.
Okay, I could have used the boxes. To
I
raise the
could
top
have
again.
used the boxes.
And
Shut up!
I could have fit the core. I can do both of those. What I can't do without attracting suspicion is opening the vent.
Eh?
Why?
Which vent are we talking about?
The dining hall one. Based on what Damon's saying, it needs to be opened for the killer's trap to work. But opening it during the tournament is asking to be caught, and opening it before the tournament is useless because Jet, Cassidy, and Mark would see it while setting up.
Oh yeah, you're right. If there was an open vent with a cord tied to it, I would have noticed for sure.
Now that Eva mentions it, I'm pretty sure the vent was closed during setup.
What if she opened it?
There's no way I can execute this trap without. It's
What-
a stupid
could she
trap
have-
anyway. All the cord and Damon's just making stuff up. He doesn't.
What the? That's bullshit.
Don't swear, bro.
Can it, you four-eyed troll! You can't talk your way out of
Yes,
this one.
Grace.
The only person who would be sick-minded enough to kill Wolfgang is you. And
Grace is
only
mad
you.
because she killed her boy. She killed her man.
Try and tell me otherwise.
What the freak? What was that sound outside? The freaking sound is in my freaking room. Grace, it's okay. We'll avenge your bay.
You can't say I'm the murderer just because I sat near a
Shrapnel,
vent.
loader room
It
doorknob.
seems to be pretty good evidence to me.
Game tournament time.
Wolfgang exposed you for the snake you are.
Game tournament
and you
time.
despised him because of it.
9 a.m. 8 people. 6. First match. Okay. I don't know. Extension cord. Storage closet.
Have a motive.
Perhaps our understanding of the mechanism is wrong?
No.
Maybe it wasn't closing the vent that triggered it, but something else?
Do you have
Oh.
any evidence to prove that?
Even if this trap was used,
It might not have
you
been
can't
open.
guarantee it operated the way Damon described.
It operated differently. That's
so?
what
Well,
I think it
the
is.
battery could have been tied to the extension cord with a special knot which can untie by itself. After a bit of time passes,
Why is she just exposing her own
For
plan?
that.
evidence. No one here cares about evidence. I just happened to be at the game tournament, and now you're saying I'm a killer. You can't say I'm the murderer just because I sat near a
Generator.
vent.
It seems to be
Storage
pretty good
closets,
evidence to me.
Extension cord. Game tournament
Wolfgang
timeline.
exposed you for the
Room
snake
doorknob,
you are.
Sharp.
And you
sharp.
despised him because of it.
Hmm.
You have a motive.
Perhaps our understanding of the mechanism is wrong? Maybe it wasn't closing
Try this.
that triggered it.
I don't know. Fuck.
We've already established the vent need.
But
You
it could
can't
have.
say I'm the murderer just because I sat near a vent.
It seems to be pretty good evidence to me.
Wolfgang exposed you for the snake you are. And you despised him because of it. You have a motive.
Extension.
Perhaps our understanding of the mechanism is wrong? Maybe it wasn't closing the vent that triggered it, but something else?
Do you have any evidence to prove that?
Even if this trap was used, you can't guarantee it operated the way Damon described.
How so?
Well, the battery could have been tied to the extension cord with a special knot which can untie by itself.
I don't fucking know.
See? Even Damon agreed.
Not so fucking fast. If the knot was...
It couldn't.
Precisely.
Demon,
You can't
stop
say-
freaking sabotaging things.
That seems to be pretty good evidence to me. Wolfgang exposed you for the snake you are. And you despised him because of it. You have a motive. Perhaps our understanding of the mechanism is wrong?
Nope.
Maybe it wasn't closing the vent that triggered it. But something else? Do you have any evidence to prove that? Even if this trap was used, you can't guarantee
It operated the way
Damon described. How so? Well, the battery could have been tied to the extension cord with a special knot which can
untie by itself.
After a bit of
Time passes.
There's even less evidence for that.
Evidence. No one here cares about evidence. I just happened to be at the tournament.
Fuck.
Are you a moron?
Oh! I just figured it out, and just ignore that. That wasn't me getting a game over. I just figured it out.
You can't say I'm the
She
murderer
just
because
happened to
I
be
sat
at the
near a
game
vent.
tournament, but no,
seems to be
she
pretty
didn't
good
just
evidence to me.
happen to be at the game
Wolfgang
tournament.
exposed
She
you for the snake
freaking
you are, and you
mind.
despised him because of it.
Fuck.
You have a motive.
Perhaps our understanding of the mechanism is wrong. Maybe it
What
was
do you think?
Do you have any evidence to prove that? Even if this trap was used, you can't guarantee it operated the way Damon described. How so? Well, the battery could have been tied to the extension cord, with a special knot which can untie by itself. After a bit of time passes.
No one here cares about evidence. I just happen.
You didn't just happen to be there. You were there and you just set it up, and then I'll take this and attack it. Watch me be right.
It's no coincidence you were at the games. In fact, it's not even a coincidence the tournament took place during
What?
the murder.
What the flap?
What do you mean?
She gave the time. She was like 8
It
a.m.
was impossible for me to notice this earlier. But
Oh my
the
gosh.
time the tournament so it
I
granted
didn't
an
even
alibi for
remember
murder.
this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you accusing me of murder again? I thought
No,
you
it's
said
not
Ava
you.
was
It's not you. It's okay, boy.
Isn't supposed to switch suspects in the last stretch like this. You're totally.
Except neither of you played a role in determining
Yes,
the only
Eva
person to determine
did.
that.
Oh, she was like, it's 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m.
We should go for 9 a.m., guys.
And everyone was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, she planned everything.
Ava knew she would be in the dining hall tomorrow. So when Cassidy announced the tournament,
Oh.
she realized it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity
To get a bunch of
create an alibi
alibis.
for herself.
Right, okay.
That's insane. How could she have come up with something like that on the spot?
She's just a freaking genius,
It wasn't
man.
just for an alibi either. Since Ava knew about the tournament,
Cassidy check remark. Oh, no, through the vent. Think back on what Cassidy told me earlier today before the tournament. I can discern exactly why Eva opened the vent. Why? When did Eva... After checking furniture. I guess after setting up the equipment.
Ava opened the vent.
Someone would see her opening.
Okay, frick. Like, sorry. No, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click the stacking the furniture.
I got it.
But I don't know how that matters.
Cassidy, you told me Ava approached you yesterday.
Right.
And asked to help set up the tournament. What exactly did she say?
When did I tell you this again?
Before the tournament?
Idiot.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah,
She
Eva wanted to see
remembers.
what sort of equipment the tournament needed.
Okay.
After I showed her Mark's stuff and told her we were redecorating the dining hall, she offered to help.
Back when this conversation happened, you still hadn't decided what time you were going to start redecorating, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of embarrassing.
It's okay,
She really
girl.
helped me out though. She said she would stack the dining hall furniture we weren't going to use later that night. Afterwards, we could focus purely on arranging the technical stuff in the morning.
Okay, so she stacked
Alright.
chairs on top of the vent.
Jet, Mark, Eva, and
And
I came to the dining
set it
hall
up, right?
at around 8:40 p.m.
Oh, they were there last night.
We stacked the table and the dining chairs against the left wall, and the sofas we moved to the middle
So,
of the
hold on.
room, maybe a little more to the right. Then we all went back to our dorms.
So,
well, I was kind of
um,
hungry, so I stayed back a few minutes before leaving.
Hold the phone. If those sofa chairs were moved to the middle of the room, why did I see them over in the corner this morning?
Because Eva pushed it there.
Eva,
She moved.
She didn't want to
Oh.
take part in the tournament.
That was a
Just
good
watch
voice.
it from the side. That's what she told me. I never thought it was weird or anything. Some people
She
just like
just.
sticking
Oh,
Talking
she
about the
moved
sofa
it
in the upper
there.
left corner, aye?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Who's Bob?
Yo, when the power went out, I'm pretty sure Damon ran over to that corner to look through. Yeah, a vent.
A vent.
Did she move the chair there so it would be easier to reach the vent later?
Why would I when Cassidy just said the vent was closed during setup?
Her face is not matching her tone right now. She's like pissed off, but she's like, making the most
Because you were
deadpan
covering
face
for
ever.
yourself in
Huh?
The vent may not have been open at the time, but I'm willing to bet that's because you were still creating your trap.
What?
In what way?
Let's say Ava took a detour for the boiler room first, and slid the internal plug through both vents.
Okay.
After going upstairs and helping rearrange the dining hall furniture, during which she moves a sofa
Okay.
chair so it obscures the vent, she heads outside and hides until everyone else goes to bed. Then, She walks back in and opens the vent.
Okay.
So Eva took complete advantage of them?
Not my fault those two are so
Shut
trusting.
up, Mark.
You think a big guy like me was gonna be afraid of some mathlete? No way!
I love
mean,
you,
she
Jet.
did lie about a lot of her talent.
Eloise
being
has
one
barely
of
said
them.
anything in this trial, but she's still one of the best characters.
She also cried and fled the scene after we found out, no?
True.
Cool, she wanted to help me out.
Kai's got something to say now all of a sudden.
Can we backtrack a little?
Why?
Like,
What the
to
flip
before
do
all
you
this
want, boy?
Why? What happened?
It's to do with the chair's position.
Okay.
You guys keep saying it was in front of the vent, but Damon stood in front of the vent during the blackout.
Did he?
If the chair was in the position you all say it was, it should have blocked him from crouching in front of the vent.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're true.
Eva probably just moved it during the blackout.
Eh?
Before the blackout, it was positioned with its back to the left wall.
Okay.
However, when I ran over to the vent, the chair was
Oh.
suddenly pushed up against the northern wall. Out
And he
of the
didn't think
vent's
about it
range.
at the time because it didn't really, like, he didn't think about it because it didn't matter.
Eva must have shifted the chair while everyone was initially panicking from
Right.
the blackout. I'm guessing she hoped people would misremember its position.
Oh man!
It's
So I
okay,
totally
Kai.
fell
We
for
all
it?
know you're
I
not the
also
brightest
remember
tool
seeing
in
a
the
speaker
shed.
in that corner.
Yeah, about that. This morning, Jet, Mark, and I arrived at the dining hall
Okay.
a little after 8 a.m. Then Eva came a few minutes later. She helped us put together Mark's equipment, which was stationed in the lower right corner of the room.
Okay.
And then she volunteered to place speakers around the room while Jet and I set up the TV next to the
She is a
fireplace.
schemer.
Speaker near the vent. Did Eva do that to drown out Diana and Wolfgang's
No
scuffle?
way.
Yeah. And in turn exacerbate the effects of there were
She.
almost a dozen
How is
spikes
she so
around the dining
freaking
hall.
smart?
Some even sandwiched into corners they didn't need to be. Eva probably placed them that way to cover as much
the
ground as possible.
Still.
She's a genius. This is the most boring reason ever. I'm
Well,
barely
into the
saying anything, but
dining
like
hall
this
at
is just
8:10
so
a.m.,
cool.
Right? So, wouldn't it be impossible for her to knock out Lawyer Man at 8:15 a.m.?
According
What do you
to
mean?
Eva, she arrived around 8:10 a.m.
Oh.
But it's possible she actually arrived much later.
She
Since
just
there's no
lied
clock
about
in
it.
The dining hall. He just couldn't have known. In fact, that might be why Ava seemed so eager to arrange Mark's equipment in the morning.
So she could
Upon
alter the
realizing it had a
time, maybe.
clock, she wanted to ensure it would only be powered on after she arrived.
Oh.
It seems the setup of this trap occurred across 3 phases. Phase 1 took place in the boiler
Okay.
room and involved tying
My
a lithium
word.
battery. The cord was then slid through the grates of the closed boiler room vent, presumably until it almost poked out the
Right.
other end of the ventilation shaft. Phase 2, by contrast, was carried out in the dining hall. The aforementioned cord was tied around the dining hall vent, which
Yeah.
was then left open. This must have happened for the
Okay.
third and final phase. The battery was carefully
Right.
These steps combined created a pulley system, which could only be triggered by closing the dining hall vent. Is there...
How is she so
How I closed
smart?
the vent.
Huh?
What do you mean, girl?
No one has explained how I closed the dining hall vent. Obviously, I didn't do it during the blackout. According to Damon, the blackout can only happen after the vent is closed. So, I must have stood up, gone behind the chair, and closed the vent during the tournament.
You probably just stuck your leg out or
That's
something.
stupid. Someone is definitely
Stupid.
going to notice that sort of conspicuous movement. It doesn't matter if that someone is on the opposite side of
No!
the room.
She just
They're
shifted
going
the
to
chair back a bit. Like all she needs to do is like.
Overlook such an obvious discrepancy.
Why is Toshiko defending her so much? What the flip? She just shoved the chair back a bit, right? Like she could have just like jolted
This
the
is
chair
it.
back and closed the vent with the chair.
The location of your chair bypasses this problem entirely. To close the vent, all you need to do is set the chair to
Oh.
recline and reach behind you.
Set the chair to recline?
All the
Well,
dining
that
hall
works as
chairs
well.
have the ability to
But I'm
recline.
saying she could have just like
Some were already sent to that position
like,
at the start
you
of
know,
the tournament,
very slowly moved the chair back until it closed. You know?
including Ava's.
But yeah, that makes more sense. She would have more control over it.
With
You
her
know?
chair in recline, Eva can easily reach down and
Oh.
close the vent without shifting from her position.
What
It's
a
not
clever
perfectly
bitch.
inconspicuous,
Sorry, bad
but
word.
it's subtle enough to not catch most people's attention.
Well, the B word's the worst word of them
Especially
all.
those focused on watching a video game competition.
Right. Eva, what do you got to say about that girl?
This isn't funny. Just because I was sitting in front of the vent doesn't mean I
Yes,
was.
it
No one
does.
can sneak up behind you without drawing attention. Especially when
I'm
all the
so glad
lights
it's
were
not
still on.
Diana, that's all I'm saying.
That's just dumb. Where I was sitting shouldn't make me a murderer.
Even so, with everything we've spoken about,
It's the only
Everything?
logical
Did you
explanation.
already forget what was said earlier?
What? What the flip?
Just look at all the items I would need to set up this murder.
Uh-huh.
The battery, the extension cord, the rolling
Oh yeah,
pin,
Kai
the
interrupted
taser,
it, didn't he?
the syringe, and the supposed drug used with it. How could I have collected all of those things?
Just walked around and collected them, I
Wolfgang
guess.
and everyone else hated me because I lied about my talent. They were on their guard whenever I was around.
Right.
You think Jet and Desmond would just let me walk into their rooms and take their stuff?
Yes, because they weren't in their freaking rooms.
That's true. We still haven't
Unless
They
you
weren't in their
confirm I had the
rooms.
chance to get all this stuff, you can't make me out to be the killer.
Fine.
Eh?
I'll show proof. Only you could obtain
Only
the
you.
items necessary.
Huh? How could it have been only her? Eva had my blackmail. Eva didn't blackmail. Eva asked me. Eva had a hunch. Desmond's.
I got it.
Oh.
Ava, you were well aware of the existence of those items. For starters, everyone heard about
Uh-huh.
Jet's battery.
Okay.
Wait. So
It's okay.
all
It's
my-
okay. Don't worry.
Since the dorms are locked,
It's okay, Jet. It's
you
okay.
easily
Don't
snuck in
worry.
and grabbed the battery while no one was inside.
Okay.
The battery is lightweight too, so you wouldn't have trouble carrying it.
And they were staying in Mark's room
For the rest
anyway.
of your plan, the syringe and drugs are both readily available in the pharmacy. And as for the taser, you may not have known about its existence right away. But you
Oh,
still
she had
every
the she
incentive
had
to
the
search
blackmail,
Desmond's room.
which is why she was
Who
like,
received his blackmail.
Eva? You knew my blackmail this whole time and never said anything?
yes, because she
So
wanted to
what?
kill someone.
Huh?
So what if I knew? I wasn't the only one. Damon knew your blackmail as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He read it out loud to everyone earlier, didn't he?
Damon knew almost everything I did. He knew where the items used in this murder were stored. He knew the layout of the boiler room and the storage
She's trying to
closets.
pin it
The
on
only thing he
me.
didn't know is the one thing more important than any piece of physical evidence.
The hell are you talking about?
See, you still don't know.
No,
You
she-
still don't know that we never saw eye to eye.
Huh?
Eye to eye on the not killing each other
Yeah,
stuff.
Kai, I'm with you on this one, to be
On
honest.
Wolfgang. Damon saw
Eh?
the way Wolfgang scolded me and treated me like a bad guy, and he thought I hated him the same way he did. But unlike Damon,
Never.
I never wanted Wolfgang to die.
What?
What the?
Then why the flip did you kill him?
Whoa! That's a loaded accusation.
Not a first for this.
If you thought you saw the worst of Damon after the dummy trial, you underestimate just how
What the-
low he can stoop. I practically risked my life pretending to be his ally. But in return,
What the
which
heck?
is why I can tell everyone that Damon has Wolfgang's blackmail.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Any reason you didn't tell us this earlier?
Well, I didn't think it was incriminating at first.
Oh, this bitch. Oh, this bitch. I hate her. I hate her so much. She is.
That was
a
weird, but I didn't want to make accusations at the time because it could have just been his ego talking. Only after watching him reject the taser gun over this dumb
Come
mechanism he made
on.
up, did I realize I had potential evidence on my hands.
Damon, do you have your blackmail on you? Don't
Indeed.
worry about reading it out loud or anything. Just show the image. That's all you gotta do.
Show it, Damon. Come on, boy. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter about that girl. Just show the blackmail, boy. She lied. Okay, she lied. It's fine. Show the blackmail. Show the freaking blackmail, boy. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Eva. So this trial has proved that if you side with the bad people, you get fucked by Kai and his big giant willy. Just show it, just show it, just show it, just show it.
Fine. I'll show it. But only the picture. As requested.
Here we go. Wolfgang's dad and mom.
Ingrid, Wolfgang doesn't have blue eyes.
So, who is this then? Is
Clearly.
I mean, why else would the guy look like him?
Given the year this photo was taken, these two people must be his parents. Look at what's printed at the bottom. April 17th, 2001.
Right, and it's
We know how old
2022
Wolfgang is
right now,
because of the
right?
student reports. In 2001, he wasn't even born yet.
He wasn't alive. Okay, so it genuinely is 2024 because he was born in 2002.
You can't leave us hanging, Damo! You got.
That's not what was asked of me. And even if I had to, I don't think someone who can't explain himself should have his secrets revealed to everyone.
Some things
True.
are better left
True.
unsaid.
True
For
that.
the record, I know what Wolfgang's blackmail says, but it didn't change my outlook on him. I don't think it's possible for anyone to hate someone like Wolfgang.
Yes.
He was always brave in the face of sheer adversity, and encouraged everyone else to act likewise.
He was a king.
Wolfgang challenged me to be a better person. Wolfgang challenged all of us to be better people. And maybe Ava simply couldn't rise to his challenge.
Oh!
Listen to him. He's trying to divert every.
Even though Wolfgang and I didn't
He's
always
cooking
see eye to
ear right
eye,
now.
my respect for him and his talent never wavered.
I wonder if he's lying. I wonder if Damon's lying
Why
right
would
now.
someone like me harm him? Me, who's been leading this trial much the same way he led the one before. I may
True.
have questioned the idea no one here would kill, but that doesn't make me someone who wants to see bloodshed.
He does. He does want bloodshed.
Shut up already,
All the
girl.
proof he's a cold-blooded killer. Wolfgang's blackmail, which he lied about having.
Shut up, man. You're so annoying.
But wasn't Damon playing?
Nothing he says should be trusted.
He
Nothing
was playing
says
the
about
frickin'
me
game,
or
girl.
anything else.
It is odd that we place faith in a man who does not have faith in
He
us.
has.
So much so, these discussions are mostly led by his own conjecture.
Why is Toshiko always like playing devil's advocate in this freaking trial, man?
Damon isn't the killer, though. Why would he try to mislead anyone? Like, he and I were playing a game when the
Exactly.
murder happened, and multiple people can vouch for us.
Not to mention, the things he's been saying make a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Truth has no personal alliance. That's why.
Even if he wasn't here, we'd arrive at the same conclusion anyway.
Grace, you know what? I don't agree with you at all. If I wasn't here, Diana would have been toast.
Depends who you mean by we.
Then
Eva, fuck you.
You all still think I'm the killer?
Because you freaking are.
Someone needs to be voted by the end of this.
Freaking
Just say it like that.
loser. Die. You need to die now. You're a bitch. Sorry. Look, she's crashing out. She's like every single Danganronpa character has crashed out before.
My ears!
It's okay, Jet.
How would I know? How would I know when to drop it?
Drop what?
The freaking battery, girl.
Damon says the killer dropped the battery when Diana was already in the boiler
She's
room.
cooked.
But
It's
how would
over.
I know
It's
when Diana
over.
was in the boiler room? It's not as if I could listen out for her. The music speaker.
Right, we get it. We get it.
has no clocks, so it'd be impossible for me to
Look at
know
her.
if it
She's
was
going.
8:45
The
a.m.
sprite work is so good.
Right. Only Mark's DJ pad
This
had a
looks better
plug.
than an official Danganronpa game. Though
Maybe Ava
Danganronpa
has
Another
marked
looks way better. Just kidding. Danganronpa Another sucks.
She never spoke to me.
Shut up,
We
Mark.
never spoke. I never even got up from my chair. Besides, how could I be sure
She
Diana
kind of sounds like
arrived on time
Makoto
anyway?
Naegi.
If you can't explain how I knew when to
Like an
drop the
evil version of
battery,
Makoto.
then shut up and stop accusing me.
Her voice actor's crazy. I feel bad for saying I hate the voice. The voice I just thought was a bit nasally and kind of like nerdy, but like she is going off. Like props to the voice actor. All the voice actors in this game are amazing. Like there isn't one that's been bad so far. Okay, right. How do you even know when to drop the battery? Check the time she gets. She heard Diana enter. She saw Diana enter. Let me think. She heard? No. She wouldn't have heard. Maybe she saw. Maybe she saw. How would she have seen? She had her DS. What if she set up a wee camera? With the DS. What if that's actually right? Imagine.
The only way the killer would have known when to
Spin
spring their
the
trap.
trap. Seeing
was by
Diana
seeing
right.
Diana.
Cool.
Any uncertainty would ruin the plan, and the dining hall was too loud to hear
Okay.
anything over.
The DS. So this is stupid, but the camera. Could she have hacked the camera? Not the vent, because she wouldn't be able to see. Maybe the camera. I'm gonna guess the camera. Whatever.
This is it.
What? How could she have seen through the freaking camera?
It's impossible to see anything from the vent. Which
Wait.
means the only way anyone could see into the room.
You know the poster thing that Damon and Eva were looking at? We're like, well, what does this mean? Maybe she found a secret. Because Tozy was talking about the secret. What if the secret was being able to see through a camera?
Was by using the school cameras.
Say what?
I don't
Say
understand how,
what?
but Ava must have used the camera.
With her DS!
Working with the kidnappers?
Are you kidding me? How the hell would I have access to the camera?
By hacking. The DS that she was playing. The DS, she was playing a freaking DS. Come on. It's the DS she was playing. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Player movement. Focus is shift. Mega bullet is F. Noise bullet is space. What? I don't know. Noise bullet, spacebar are white bullets which can destroy Siemens. HP bar, shield gauge, focus meter. Okay, let's go. This is so freaking cool. Ah!
There's no proof I killed
What the
Wolfgang.
Ah!
Fair.
What
Who
the
cares
flip?
about the camera? There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. This
Yeah, there
isn't
is.
fair.
Shut up.
Why would I
Ow.
kill anyone?
Go! F! Yes!
It's Damon who's suspicious.
No, it's not.
There's no proof I killed Wolfgang. There's no proof I killed
Oh!
Wolfgang.
This is
Why would
underkill.
I kill anyone? Why would...
Ah ha ha! Get wrecked, girl!
I
Get
just
wrecked!
wanted to help. I just wanted to help.
No, you didn't, bitch.
I
F.
didn't, who cares about the camera?
Oh, I didn't even need to slow down the game. I'm so good at gaming.
I didn't see anything.
Yes, you
Why
did.
would I
Stop
kill
lying.
anyone? This isn't
Oh, you have to
fair.
actually hit her with that. For fuck's sake.
I just wanted to help. It's Damon who's suspicious. I just
No,
wanted
it's
to
not,
help.
girl.
I didn't see anything.
Ouch.
This isn't
This is
fair.
so sick. This is
I
awesome.
didn't see anything.
This is way better than the ones in freaking
There's no
Danganronpa,
proof
man.
I killed Wolf. Why would I kill anyone?
Yeah,
This
why
isn't
would you kill
fair.
anyone, you stupid...
This is this isn't fair.
Ow!
Who cares about the camera? This isn't fair. Why would I kill anyone? Why would I kill anyone?
Stop moving!
Who cares about the camera? I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
This is hard.
I didn't
What
see
the-
anything. I just wanted to help.
Fuck!
I didn't see anything.
Yes, you did.
I didn't see anything.
Yes, you did.
I didn't see
I'm
anything.
gonna die.
Who cares about the camera? There's no proof I didn't see anything.
Come
I
down.
just wanted to help. Damon, I thought you trusted me.
Hell nah!
Why would I kill
What the
anyone?
No! We are not doing this. We are not going upside down. No.
This isn't fair.
This is fucked.
This isn't fair. I just
I'm gonna have to
wanted
play
help.
this like
This isn't
600
fair.
times.
cares about the camera? Why would I kill anyone? It's Damon who's suspicious. Who cares about the camera? Ouch! Why would I kill anyone? This isn't fair. Why would I kill anyone? Who cares about the camera? Who cares about the camera? There's no proof I killed. Who cares? How could I access the security camera?
It's over.
I did it. I finally did it. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Don't kill me!
How many attempts was that? 2? 1? I think it was like
what
1.
you said was true, Ava. Whether or
Oh,
not the trap works depends
that was
on
hard,
if the
but
killer can see inside the
really,
boiler
really
room.
fun as well. I think that's the best minigame in Danganronpa ever. I'm not sure. Okay,
Which
whatever.
begs the question: who does the killer see inside?
That was like 30 minutes. I mean, like 2 minutes probably.
They can't just get on their knees and peek through the vent.
Okay, yeah.
Besides,
Use the DS.
Exactly! It's impossible!
Right.
3DS, man.
It's impossible. If I switch perspectives.
What do you mean?
Ava
DS,
assumes
DS.
I'm taking only one factor into account. Little does she know that in ruling
How
a
did her
certain item
DS
which
hack
could
into
have
the
granted her
freaking
the ability to see inside the boiler room? An item
camera?
that, like the chemical smell, the game console she brought with her.
Okay.
Ava had a game console?
She wanted to get in the spirit of the tournament without
Okay.
being directly involved, or so she claimed.
Oh, I'm so exhausted after
But when
that.
every other option has been ruled out, what else can we look to but the one that's yet to be addressed?
Are you saying she saw inside the boiler room using the console?
Seems like it, girl.
So it played live footage of the room?
Sounds like a stretch.
Does sound like Stretch Armstrong,
If I'm wrong,
Mark.
Ava should be able to prove her innocence.
Okay, we
Go
executing
on,
Mark
Ava.
now or what?
Show us the console.
Huh?
I don't think she has the console on her, dude.
Calm
She
down.
has to.
Or he didn't.
She never had an opportunity
Why'd I
to
say
sneak
that?
away and dispose of it.
True.
What about the blackout?
When the blackout first hit,
Oh, I'm
people were
exhausted.
disorientated for about a minute. Between then and now.
Yeah, she's the
however,
culprit. Get her
the
right.
laundry room, dining hall,
Ooh.
The janitor closet? That room has been locked for days now.
Yeah, true.
which means.
Show
Like
us
I
the
said
show us the
earlier,
DS. Come on.
If I'm wrong about the console, you can take it out right now and show everyone its contents.
Yep.
What are you waiting for? Quit hiding the stupid thing and show it!
Oh, whoever messaged me in Discord right now.
You're
This
just
is
trying to
way
make
more
me-
important.
You don't
Okay.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
jealous
yeah.
of me
Get
and
over
my
it.
talent. That's all you are. Jealous.
Yes, we're so jealous of the ultimate
Hey,
mathematician.
Calm down.
Why not just pull out the console?
Yes, show us the console and then you'll be done with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Eh?
I don't have to show anyone anything.
Yes,
That's
you
the
do.
most suspicious thing you could say.
Shut up, Mark.
It's not suspicious. I'm telling the truth.
That's obviously a lie.
Meh. Hey, Kai. Hey, Kai.
Why go through the effort of mentioning Wolfgang's
How long is this
blackmail
fucking
if you
recording?
won't
I was
reveal
doing
this?
that battle for so long. Oh my word, 2 hours. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare to edit.
Now that I think back on it, Ava had been staring at her console the entire tournament.
Wow.
I thought it was weird. Coming all the way over to the dining hall when she could have just stayed in her dorm.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Where did she obtain this console?
The gachapon
Discuss
thing.
those details before continuing any more with these accusations.
Toshiko,
said she
why are
won it
you?
from Tozu.
Seems
Why is
natural you
Toshiko
would
being
stop
weird?
that machine with
Between 14 impossible culprits,
One
and
possible
killer.
killer. There's no need to sort out the facts further. I could have said that line way better.
You're the only.
That's such twisted logic. You're going to vote for me?
It's so
There's
obvious,
no need to
girl.
be completely sure. If no one else can be suspected.
Yeah,
In case
sorry.
anyone still doubts Ava is the killer, I'll go through
Time
the
for the
one last
case
time, and once all-
recap. Oh man, I am tired. Bang ding 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 ding. Kai, hey
This case
Kai.
was directly incited by the motive
Okay.
Tozu introduced, in which everyone here received
Yeah.
amidst the chaos that spawned. The killer saw an opportunity to commit a murder.
Okay.
They
Sent
sent letters to 2 people.
Wolfgang and
Wolfgang,
Diana. Both at different
The
times.
messages threatened to expose our blackmail. So we had no choice
Okay.
but to follow their instructions.
I'm glad Kai was included in this little cartoon.
At this
Grey
point,
Man!
the killer
He's
probably
always
knew the way they were
here.
going to kill Wolfgang. Hence,
Oh,
how they reacted to
he's
this next piece
always
of
getting into these
information.
predicaments.
The
Super
following
Smash
morning, It
Bros.
was revealed that Cassidy and Jet were going to hold a game tournament.
Okay.
The po-
Shut up, Cassidy. Sorry.
And how? The killer emboldened their own plans and made it so the tournament would happen at 9 a.m.
And Cassidy looks so
Did
cool.
you disagree with yourself?
Oh, look, they're
Both
both.
Wolfgang and Diana turned down the offer,
Oh,
which must have been music to the killer's ears. Since it confirmed their plan was working, the killer took this as a sign to commence the next phase of it.
Wolfgang.
Later that evening, they went downstairs.
No, it
Wolfgang.
might be more accurate to call it a murder mechanism.
Yeah.
The killer wrapped an extension cord as tightly as they
Say
could
it,
around
Will
a car
Ingrid, please.
battery,
You're the
which had
goat.
been stolen from Jet's room.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine the battery must have been sitting on top of the generator. Wouldn't want to risk an
Yeah,
explosion
true.
by bringing lithium too close to the water.
The killer avoided opening the boiler
Oh,
room
that was
vent for
Mark
this
talking. I was
segment.
about to tell him to shut up.
A crucial part of the killer's plan would involve sliding the cord through the boiler room vent
Uh-huh.
and out the other end into
True
the dining
that.
hall. So they could then walk upstairs to the dining hall and tie the protruding
Okay. Grey,
Funnily
wait, Grey
enough,
Man has boobs.
The killer was
Is this
going to
Grey
be needed
Woman?
in the dining hall
A new
very
character.
shortly.
Yeah, to help Cass and me rearrange the dining hall's furniture.
Oh, Cassidy looks so cute there.
We were saving the whole thing for next morning, but they convinced us to do it that night instead.
Okay.
Their intentions were threefold. Create an alibi,
Mm-hmm.
hide the vent with
Mhm.
a piece of furniture,
Mhm.
and then open the vent in secret, after which they'd
Turn.
Which brings us to today.
Today, Wolfgang got a knife.
Knowing better than to head downstairs without protection,
He's a genie.
Wolfgang went
Genius.
to the kitchen and armed himself with a knife.
Toshiko was like,
Toshiko
"What are
didn't
you
notice
doing,
a
boy?"
knife.
Wolfgang, no.
Wolfgang arrived inside the boiler room at 8:15 a.m. Exactly.
You got killed by Grey Woman, a debut character in the
Got
series.
smacked right in the head with that steel rolling pin and crumpled like paper.
Look at him, he's sweating. He's so.
A syringe was then used to inject
Oh.
Wolfgang with a sleeping.
I don't want him to
The
die.
killer might have, left the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sigh.
Right from my dorm. They must have decided to raid the place after receiving my
He looks
blackmail.
so cool.
If I'd heard about the taser sooner, I could have gotten rid of it.
Save the angsting for later, will you?
True. Is that freaking Mark? Ew, ew. Fuck you, Mark.
My letter said to meet at 8:45 a.m.
Okay.
I made sure to close the door behind me. Just
Bad idea.
Shut up,
flipped the
Jet.
doorknobs so
You would've done the
lock was on
same thing,
outside
boy.
Instead of the inside. You locked yourself in.
No, you locked yourself in, girl. Look at him, he's
the
crashing
room was
out.
really dark too. I didn't even. He got up
Wolfgang.
on his.
He tried to kill her. No, she didn't fire it, I forgot. Right, okay, I don't think we need to sit through this. We know how it worked. I figured that out all by my freaking self.
Causing the car battery to enter the.
Right, yeah. Here we go. No, Wolfie Gangy, he died. No.
No! Who was still standing in the water, was electrocuted instantly. The battery
Wolfgang,
itself
why?
exploded upon reacting with the water, which the killer was likely banking on as a way to destroy
I'm still
evidence.
sad. He was so cool. We were all
All of
spooked in the
this
dark.
happened right under my nose. No one could have guessed that someone present at the tournament was committing murder.
The
Someone?
explosion also damaged the
Shut
generator
up,
and
Kai!
caused the blackout. Everyone ended up stumbling around in the
Cool,
Not
cool,
for
whatever.
long, though. We quickly came back to our senses.
Yeah.
I used a hairpin to unlock the boiler room door, and ran outside.
So at the exact same
But
time
you
this is
guys
happening.
had already made it downstairs.
Oh, that was a close call.
That's when you say you ducked around a corner and out of sight.
Cassidy is so cool looking.
Only after
I love
everyone
her, I
inside
love
the
her, she's so
closets
funny.
Did you then dash upstairs?
Oh, man. And then we fought.
She did.
He's
Otherwise,
dead.
we'd have found
He's
her alone in the room with
dead.
Wolfgang's dead body.
Look at Kai. He's like, yo, that's
we would have
cool.
wrongly assumed Diana was the killer.
True.
Who died at this complicated
Grey
scheme
Woman
calls
was the
to mind
murderer
only
this
one
time.
Person. One person who just so happened to be sitting in a certain sofa chair.
Look at it's her. That bitch. Send her off to be murdered. Like,
Is you,
Ava
Sunaka.
I could have, you know, had some, you know, I could have, you know, like, cared about her maybe. I had to listen to her say, "I'm not the one who killed Wolfgang. I didn't care about the cameras." Like, shut up, shut up, shut up. I had to listen to that so much that I don't care if she dies. I'm just happy. Okay, now I feel kind of bad. You killed someone. It's pretty fair. You killed someone, okay? In the words of that blue-haired dude from DRA, killing is wrong.
This isn't funny.
Can you shut up, mate? Finally get to do the voices again. After 2 hours. No, in fact, that trial was like 3.5 hours long. It was either strength for sneaky, nervous glances at each other. I understand the reason for this frosty atmosphere. You found out who done it, so now you wish to know why I done it.
Such a sport.
Very well. Every murder mystery needs a motive, and I would be loath to break a tradition at this stage. Eva, why did you do this? Just why? Come on, speak up. You have nothing to lose now. It was Tozu. Tozu made me do it. What? You've been working with Tozu this entire time? Me and her? Oh, please. If our plan was to secretly infiltrate the killing game, she wouldn't have given herself such an attention-grabbing ultimate title.
Rubbish.
I mean, seriously? Ultimate liar? Talk about on the nose. No. Evie's just as much... Wait.
Son of a bitch!
Why does this keep happening? Every character's demon might do after the trial ends. Shut up! You let her get away with breaking the rules. That's proof enough you're in cahoots.
Holy!
Even break the rules? Yeah, when she blew up school flipping property. Why the flip was I punished for chucking a rock at the camera, but Eva wasn't punished for destroying a flipping generator? Shit. Fart nuggets. Is Eva the exception the rule was talking about? What? Doesn't tap the screen of his trinket and can show a familiar square-shaped hologram. If you start his finger, he located the killing game's rules. Okay, yeah, everyone take a look at the second rule. Okay, man, whatever you say. She isn't allowed to finalize any official killing game property, such as the cameras and the Tozu trinkets. Exceptions may apply. Oh. So if it's a murder, then you don't get punished if it's for a murder.
Stop lying!
Are you going to explain out? Or are you just trying to be a flipping contrarian? Oh, the names are fixed. Well, I had to make up a guess. It's probably because Eva destroyed the generator while committing a murder.
What's all this about?
Are you saying Eva has special privileges? I think it's more like her method of murder was what destroyed the generator. Meaning the generator is technically tied to Wolfgang's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why Eva was excused for breaking it.
Slow down.
Yo, that can't actually be the reason, can it?
I see.
And if it were?
Brutal.
What?
You.
I see. Eva believed she would count as an exception to the rule, which is why she didn't take any steps to avoid destroying the generator.
What? She risks getting shot in the head over something she just assumed?
That ain't it.
Nah, without confidently Eva excused the murder, she must have known for sure she wouldn't be penalized. How about it, Tozu? Did you ever share that information with her? Yar.
Me?
A desperate killer is much like a hungry seagull, ready to pounce upon the slightest crumb of substance. The mere Ow, my fucking wrist. Ow! Oh. The mere implication of a loophole ignites their senses, and they, as people will always do, will shred their dignity in pursuit of confirmation. So to answer your question, yes, Eva approached me with the same question, blah, blah, blah. And yet, yeah, so...
Seriously? That's so unfair.
Pathetic.
Unfair. Answering a reasonable question is far... I just want to get to the murder at this point. I'm excited. Then why did Eva say you made her kill Wolfgang?
Because she's the ultimate liar.
And Spoocher could say, even I made a deal. A deal? What kind of deal? A deal to begin the killing game. Oh. In exchange for agreeing to perform the first kill, she would receive a special perk. The traitor perk.
Holy!
What do you mean, traitor perk?
Is it the tablet Eva has? I mean, she refused to show it to us when we asked. So she decided, he was like, I'll give you a perk if you kill someone now. Do you recall that little tidbit? What was the perk though? Oh, the secret. Oh, she figured out the painting thing, and then
Well done.
she figured out the traitor perk. That's why she killed someone. I see. The thing separating the room from the perk was a few inches of stainless steel and a pin pad.
Pin pad? Oh gosh, you're talking about the big door I found tucked behind the shelf.
I see. It was hiding the traitor perk all along.
I didn't even figure the password to the pin pad though. She entered a bunch of random numbers until it finally worked.
Well,
Unless Eva encountered unbelievable luck, the chance of her guessing that code in only a few days is extremely unlikely.
Shut up. This is the traitor perk. For numbers to unlock the pin pad, how did Eva figure them freaking out? Only one way. Only one way I can see her obtaining the correct answer. It's due to that fucking poster, isn't it? Mysterious poster in the pharmacy. It says like 1001 on it, like the price of the doll thing.
Done.
Ding ding ding, correct. Yes, inside one of the pharmacy's room is a poster.
For real?
For reals?
No.
How can that poster reveal the code though? It said 1010. It's 1010. I didn't know what to do with that information. How to discover what I was seeing? Yeah, it's 1010.
Pathetic.
And that's where you fell short of your mathematically gifted peer. With her keen eyesight and quick thinking, she saw the photo of what it really was. An equation! What? What? How? Every detail is deceitful. Those explanations of grandeur may be in fact hints towards a certain something's nature. I do not understand what he means. Well, not that it matters. The passcode to the pressure pin was being changed as we speak. With the words of my parents, the road to freedom was... I don't understand. Just explain it.
Heckin' twisted!
Yeah, we get it. Eva, you told me you couldn't understand the poster. Of course you did. The equation is the key to the traitor perk. Handing it over would mean handing the perk over. So traitor perk was Eva's reward for solving the puzzle.
Anybody?
That even is the perk. You still haven't explained that yet.
Me?
I sure, it's a very handy thing to have. See, this traitor perk allows the owner to access the school's security. Oh. I see. That is a perk. So it's not even like a perk that you get like $100,000 or something. It's just a perk that sort of makes killing someone easier, which means I don't have any sympathy for her.
What?
Damn it.
So I was right. You accessed the camera in the boiler room, which is how you saw Diana enter.
Oh, crud.
I thought it was weird even wouldn't show us the tablet, but I think it was actually wired to the school cameras.
Then
the reason I saw the security camera's light blinking back in the boiler room is because Eva was watching me. This is making too much sense, man.
Nonsense.
Eva, how could you negotiate with your kidnapper? Why would you have any reason to trust him? I had no choice. I either take his deal and give myself a chance to escape, or I would die here with the rest of you. You. That's selfish. Look, his hair's all like, he's like an octopus. His hair's like flying out and he's gonna kill everyone. That selfish attitude's the reason we've ended up in this mess. That we promised to make it out of here together. If you hadn't murdered one of the only people who could have handled this situation, we might have made progress on escaping!
hang on.
Even if I didn't kill, someone else would have eventually. And if they were in my position right now, they wouldn't admit to what they've done. They'd cry and snivel and try to guilt you. That wouldn't be honest like me.
Honest or not, playing Tozo's game was risky. You were trapped in a small space with witnesses everywhere. That's not a gamble you should have taken.
What a joke.
We had food. We had shelter. All we had left to do was wait for our eventual rescue from this place.
But I would have died first.
Oh, she's insecure. I don't care about your fucking insecurities.
Constantly jeering at me over the few mistakes I made while the rest of you followed his lead. If a crash trial ever happened with him around, he would have accused me of being the killer without evidence.
No, he wouldn't have.
And you all would have believed him. That's not... Because of Wolfgang, I was isolated from everyone else. He turned me into an easy target for murder. And if I was murdered, the rest of you wouldn't even bother to find out who killed me. There's no way you would. There's no way anyone would. You're all the worst. I hope you all rot here.
Get out.
Really let
Get
me
out.
down.
I hate you. I literally flipping.
You think a few games were enough to forgive everything you did to me?
She is such a loser. She's a femcel. She's a freaking femcel.
It really is the same in here. I was bullied because I liked maths.
I don't care. I don't care.
I didn't choose this talent. I was just doing what others...
This frame is so beautiful. Holy groly guacamole. This is like nice. Beautiful. Look at her. Nerd. What a dork.
I didn't choose this talent. I was just doing what others wanted me to do. I was a prodigy student the adults wanted me to be. But I still kept being judged. Everyone else around me resented me, hated me, because they wanted the love I received. Or what they thought was love. And despite all my hard work, the UDP turned me into something I never wanted to be. And even if I wanted to be, it must be impossible. And I was stuck with it down for life. And now when I try to become something more than a joke, I end up with realizing that all my efforts were for nothing. I never could be anyone else. I hate this fucking voice. Shut up. Ow, my mouth. But I cared.
Don't understand.
Eva, I cared about you. What a stupid bitch. Sorry. I shouldn't say the V word.
Why?
Eva, why did you frame me? I cared for you and stood up for you whenever I could.
Don't say that.
I wanted to be your roommate. I wanted to help you.
I don't want
It
to.
didn't mean anything.
Why?
You still agreed with everything Wolfgang said. Then what he did to me, you kept on supporting him.
Is that why you tried to frame me for his fucking murder? Sorry for my language. Yes, that is why I did it, and you deserved it. And also, don't swear. I don't like swearing. No. Aw, Diana. Diana. Now he's ran over to Diana and put an arm around her shoulder.
How can you believe that?
Why did you have to kill Wolfgang? Oh, look, she's mad. She's mad. That's so cruel. Wolfgang was her friend as well. They were friends. Except that you knew what she was doing. But the cause and time of death were mentioned in the mock trial case. So that's the reason they would be mentioned here too. When Eva realized that, she tried to leverage it against us. Sure, receiving that little camera perk made it all too easy to time the murder.
Shut it!
This is a serious moment, Grace. So, please. Enough with this bull crud already. So Eva's a privileged little bumho who thinks her life sucks. Who cares? I agree with this girl. Yes, true that.
Fuck you!
You took Wolfgang's life. The only thing you deserve is some flipping comeuppance. Jeez. I agree. I doubt she's actually telling the truth. Murdering someone because they lied about their inoffensive talent. Even she must know how ridiculous that sounds.
How can that be?
If Eva didn't kill Wolfgang because she was scared, then why did she kill him?
Honestly?
Why else but to escape the killing game? I doubt any of us were ever a threat to her. In fact, it was probably the complete opposite. She thought she was smarter and better than all of us. That's what I hear her. Oh my word. Every sentence makes me hate her even more. Is there like a secret layer to her character that I've missed or something? Because I do not like her.
My thoughts exactly.
Yes, I agree with Winona.
In that case, do you reckon Eva killed Wolfgang because of his abilities as a lawyer? She herself admitted he would have suspected her if he was here. Clearly, Wolfgang was the best person to kill if she wanted to escape.
No.
Anyway, Eva isn't the only one who's vulnerable. There are people here with even weaker bodies and weaker minds. Anyone who is looking for an easy kill would know to target them first. Mark and Tushiko. Mark and Tushiko suck. Well, Tushiko's cool, Mark is a loser.
It doesn't matter. Even if no one targeted me, I still would have died.
Yes, we get it. You're a loser and nobody likes you.
Because of the perk. Tozu told me that if I didn't use the perk to murder someone as soon as possible, I was going to die.
What?
Is this true, Tozu?
Me?
Guilty as charged.
Dude, no!
No way! Tozu never told me that.
This voice is hurting my throat. Tozu never told me the number of days I had left. Just that I need to kill soon. I'll go back to the first voice I gave her. If I didn't kill soon, I'd die.
This isn't fair.
I had to do something. You can't blame me for that. If you're in my shoes, you would have done the same.
Worthless.
It's your own fault. You're only in that situation because you took the perk.
No.
Tozu targeted me with the math puzzles. He offered me the perk when I was at my lowest point. If you guys were approached the way I was and offered a chance to go home, you would have taken the perk too. You're just a bunch of hypocrites. You want to just make me look like a villain. It's kind of cringe that he said he'd kill her if she didn't do it, but whatever.
Dumbass!
Enough already. I'm sick of talking to this scumbag. Go on with the flipping execution, will you? Alright. This soap opera is entertaining, but I realize it's time to change the channel.
Don't tell me you're actually gonna.
Oh, here we go. I'm excited. Well, it's obviously not something to be excited for, but still. All of a sudden, the elevator behind us began to churn alive. The whir of machinery could be heard from the other side of the doors, raw and loud and rhythmic, like a mechanical symphony. Do not avert your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. I hear a lot of the budget went into this. Yes, it probably did, to be fair. Like animation? What the fuck?
This isn't happening. This isn't happening!
Blood is rushing.
The victor goes the spoils. Hail the honorable dead, avenged at last. I'm excited. I don't deserve this. Even though you don't hate me, I don't deserve this. Yes, you do. You deserve it.
Kill me!
This isn't fair. I don't deserve to die.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Shut up. I hate her. I hate that character. I'm so excited to watch her fucking die.
I'm going to live.
No, you're not.
I'm going to live!
No, you're not. Nope, you are not going to live, actually.
You're going to die. It's me, Ulysses, and you're going to die now.
Now, we present the execution of Eva Suna. Is that her name? Suna. Oh, she's running. She's running. Oh, they're... Oh, this is like the little intro bit they always do. Enjoy the show. Here we go. Oh, where is she? Everyone. All my favorite characters. Only 8 of them for some reason. Aha, get out of here, girl. I hate you. Bye. Ulysses like,
no, this can't be flipping happening.
It's happening. All right. No. She's holding on. Her fingers are going to fly off. Get out of here. Go. Later. Deserved, man. Deserved. Fiery furnace of affliction. Let's go. Where is she? She's gonna have to learn how to do maths. Whoa! Mamma mia! Get out of here! Yeah! 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 Oh, yes! This is awesome. Run! No, don't run, actually. You should not run. Come on, girl. You can't do... Oh. It hurts to see, doesn't it? Come on, hands and feet at the same time. You know this. Aren't you a mathematician? You should freaking know this. Go! 2 at a time. 2 steps at a time. Oh! Are those protractors? Yikes. Run! It doesn't hit as hard with like the classic Danganronpa music, but you know, it's fine. Oh. Oh. She's gonna fall. Yay! Jeez Louise. That's a bit sore looking. You know, one time I was tidying my room and I turned around and a pencil got lodged into my leg, so I know how she feels right now. I've been through this. Yikes. Okay, just give up, come on. This is brutal, my word. Bye. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, who's that? Oh, it's the girl from before. What was her relationship to her? Like, what? I guess they're just getting rid of the body for Grab her hand, quick. Idiot. My word, she really went through it. What a joyous viewing occasion. Why is he crying for? She was a bitch. Sorry. Everyone's like, yes, that was interesting. Oh well, let's move on. Whoa. Coming on a little strong there, Kai. Whoa, coming on a little strong there, Tochko. What the flip, man? Couldn't move a single limb, couldn't say a single word. All I could do was stand and stare. Bollocks! My mind a complete and total loss.
No way.
So that's what punishment entails. Let me go home, please let me go home. No, don't cry, Ingrid.
Isn't this lovely?
Goodness, talk about a heated moment. Even put up quite a fight. For a second there, she almost had me believing we'd underestimated
Moving
her.
on.
Oh, just kidding.
I'll be damned.
How can you do this? Forcing these innocent people to kill each other.
Just
So judgmental. Need I remind you, this is student-on-student warfare?
Get out.
Just shut up already, or else I'll shoot this bow into your fucking face, man. He could just kill him, right? He might die, but he could just shoot. Isn't he a good shooter? If he has a bow and arrow, he could shoot Tozu and then shoot Mara in the head. Eva, why? You just need a friend. I could have been the friend you needed. Well, she's a bitch, so whatever. We're cool. We're cool on that character, okay? We can let her go.
I can't believe it.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Nobody cares. I don't even know what I'm feeling anymore, man.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Oh, shit!
I'm totally gonna die here, aren't I?
Can't be like
No one
this.
else is gonna die, you hear? We're all gonna be okay. Come on, repeat after me. I'm here and I'm okay.
I'm here and I'm okay.
I'm here and I'm okay. Yeah. Kai, right, that was the most forced reaction ever, man. I can't do it. I can't lie to myself again. Again?
All my fault.
I'm not okay. I'm never gonna be okay. I could have changed things. I could have saved her. And him, Wolfgang. If I just dragged him out of the water, I could have saved him. Why didn't I save him?
Whoa!
Deanna, you had no way of knowing what was going to come next. He was wielding a knife too. Anyone would have done what you did. Did he really bring a knife for self-defense? Oh, Grace is going to kill her. I can't let it end. Wolfgang's kindness. I can't let anyone forget it.
It is how it is.
That goes without saying. I'm sure everyone will remember what Wolfgang did for us. I've never thought of the lengths my talent can go. The ability to change others' appearances to be the best version of themselves. It's always something being someone else who sits in front of the mirror. I've never really put myself in that place. Deanna, you okay? What? Cassidy? Is that a joke or something? You just watched her die. Come on, man. Maybe I can live for him.
this.
Yes,
Believe me.
Queen. You didn't do anything wrong, Diana.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I can do this. I can fulfill the life he wasn't able to live. Yes, this is why she's the freaking goat, man. I love her. Oh, she's crying. Well, I wonder what that thing around her wrist is. The special thing. Oh, yes!
Chameleon. I will
Yes!
dance.
That is a queen right now. Queen moment. Queenly freaking moment right there, guys. Screenshot it. First thumbnail without Kai potentially. Oh wait, no, he's in this. His ugly face is rearing in
I'll
the
follow in
corner.
Wolfgang's footsteps and continue what
Yes.
he wasn't able to accomplish.
Because you
I'll
are the
become
best.
something new.
Also, Damon should take off his blazer way more because he looks way cooler without the blazer on. The blazer is kind of ugly. Oh, she's crying. She's determined. Yes! I couldn't understand it. Despite anything she's been through. Here she was making some steely vow but continuing Wolfgang's legacy. Acting like she's a hero from a storybook. Has this girl lost her mind? Damon, it's called being a cool freaking queen and you'll never be a queen. Wolfgang and Eva, neither of them deserved it. Eva, you know, I have to disagree with you there. I won't let what happened to them happen to anyone else here. But their sakes, I'll save everyone from the killing game. That's a death flag right there. You're gonna die next chapter.
You've got to be kidding me.
Take this seriously, will you? Huh? Huh.
Can this get any
It
worse?
seems your peers aren't much in the mood for heroic monologues.
Moving on.
Anyhow, that's so mean. I'm proud of her anyway. The crime scene has already been cleaned up. Unless you have any further questions for me, you're all free to return to your dorms. So, any further questions?
Get lost.
Get lost, bitch.
Great.
Now where have I heard that one before? In all seriousness, we'll take that as a no.
Good evening.
Until next time, everyone. Bye, Tozu. You're awesome.
Isn't this lovely?
By the way, it's safe to ride the elevator back up. Set it back to its default mode. What you glimpsed before was simply its punishment mode. That is freaky. Hey guys, should we just go back to our rooms? Aye, it's about time we draw this day to a close. Good idea. Mark just teleported there. Is he Sans secretly? Just shut up, David. Diana, don't let them get you down. Come on, you're queen. Those silently made their way to the elevator. Horror and despair echoed on their face. Well, you know, I'm pretty happy. Just saying. These events would not be easily forgotten. And then there was me. Everything I'd been ruminating over, the devastating images which had been plaguing my mind. Oh, Wolfgang's murder. The trial. Yeah! Get out, Eva. Your stupid shoes, ugly shoes. I fell in Wolfgang's footsteps. She's a freaking queen, man. Hear those words come from Diana after everything that's happened. Seeing her raise her chin, act so tall and proud, just like Wolfgang once did. It made me pissed off. See, I knew he was gonna say that. He's such a loser, Wolfgang. I mean, Demon. Here we go. Oh man. Oh no, they're just gone. They're missing. That's sad. There's Eva's stupid feather. If it catches on fire and burns or something. I hate Eva. To be continued next time. Whew, that was a long recording session. Oh. Goodness gracious. Save it, boy. Well, sadly that's us done for now because yeah, we'll skip this. Because they have not made Chapter 2 yet. Chapter 2 is on its way in the near future. Not the near future, in the far future. It'll be like, this came out like a month ago tops, so it'll be like a year, 2 years, who knows. But that was really, really good. I'm so excited to see where it goes from here. It looks like the project is like going, like it's not going to stop, so I'm super excited. That'll do me for now though. There won't be any videos on this game for a while, so I wonder what I'll do next. Maybe more just total drama fan seasons. Yeah. Bye!